It's all Bear's fault. That's all I gotta say. It's always Bear's fault.
This is how we're getting our mulligans out of the way. Big hype today.
Well, while he's muted, I'm just gonna say fuck it and just give the biggest shout out right away to Zen again. Zen again is newly joined push up peace blooms for us on the Defies Pillager server. That's gonna be coming out in the next couple hours. But that being said, he did a bit of a video for us, and I'm very excited to be showing that video in a couple minutes. My name is Barrison Ford. Opposite to me is Hap. I met Hap a couple years ago during the Road to Rag event that people were hosting out back in the day, and became friends. And more or less, what it is, him and I kept dying within a couple level ranges of each other, and just said fuck and kept re-rolling with each other. But that's how I met that man. Are you unmuted now, Hap?
I think I am. Am I good?
So we can just,
Are we good? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Meow.
Can you hear me now?
I hope so. Assuming
everybody good. Yeah. So yeah, Grays will be joining us a little bit later. We got 13 different guests, 13 plus different guests, and we're just going to be going one right after the other here pretty soon. So if you have not been here, make sure you follow. Thanks for chatting, everybody. Close to the beach, Tax, Zen, thanks for being here. Casey, Paved Flow, John, thanks a lot for being here. We really appreciate everybody being here. This is a huge day for the community, a huge day for Pup, and yeah, we're glad to have you here. To start off our hype, we got an awesome video for you, made courtesy of someone within the Pup community. His name is Zen again, and we hope that you enjoy. It is huge. We're probably going to be showing this a couple of times. So please, if you're not listening, make sure you turn up your volume so that you can hear our Are You Ready for Official promo hype video. Here we go.
Time is money, friend. Lapdogs, all of you.
Well, it's the end of August 2023, but I can't be bothered by the summer heat. Cause I'm sitting at home, the best seat in the land. Do you know how long I've been a Warcraft fan? I remember the expansions of the launch days. It's almost 20 years, but I still can't wait. Auction house and mail without a reser in sight. Just one more login queue, cause it's official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again, hardcore realms are getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. That's right. We've got Gordon and Cat, we've got Grace for Days, we've got No Hit Jerome, Melania North and Deep. For thousands of players all across the land, I'd like to give a big thanks to Blizzard of Grand. The hardcore dream has finally come to a head. You gave us Macaross so we could do to the death. Shout out to Hap and pushing up peace blooms. If you're looking for a guild, they've always got room. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again, hardcore realms are getting started. We cooked up consumes. We got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again in hardcore rounds and getting started. Head to Dead Minds to put Van Cleef on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight.
Hey, Zenigan did a huge favor for us. That was Are You Ready for Official? Zenigan was asked to do that probably about a week ago, and he absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. The surprising thing to me is that Zenigan only has 7 subscribers on YouTube.
Why am I broken?
7. That is an absolute shame. So if you can, make sure that you go over to Zenigan. I'll post it in Zen again. Make sure that you go over there and you subscribe to his YouTube channel, because he's going to be pumping out some amazing stuff. Maybe not consistently, but the quality of his stuff is absolutely amazing. So we have someone on stream that I've been watching for probably about a month and a half, and he's an absolutely awesome dude. Streams in the mornings. He can tell you a little bit more about the time that he streams, but it's generally early mornings. His name is Tax Services, and let me pull up. Let's get this all pulled up for him. Tax Services. How you doing today, Tax?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah,
Hardcore hype, baby. Hardcore hype.
always.
Yeah, let's make sure we get you on camera here.
Yes, sirs. I'm currently doing some. Here we go. I got you guys.
You're in the bottom left here.
What do we got? 4 hours?
Rookie. We do 4 hours. Let's see here. Rookie.
I just posted the YouTube video for you
Oh,
guys.
there you are. There you are.
Hey.
All right, bear with me, everybody. Here we are.
Yeah, he said bear with.
Oh man, now we can see. Now we can see your face.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Well, yeah, thanks for coming in, brother.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching your stream over the last couple of months, and it's the best way for me in the morning to wake up, have a cup of coffee, and watch a little bit of Tax Services. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us what you're doing for hardcore. I understand that you're relatively new.
Yeah.
To hardcore.
So I'm 33. The last time I played World of Warcraft was, I think I must have been like 16. I was pretty young. I tried to come back a few times, but I didn't really enjoy the retail versions of the game that much. And then probably in about, I want to say like March, April timeframe, I saw people streaming hardcore. There was a lot of appeal to that for me. And yeah, so I started playing. I have a 60 mage that I leveled from 1 to 60 on like the Bloodsail servers. And then I tried leveling some rogues. Servers kind of died out a little bit, I think, with the hardcore official announcement. So then I kind of transferred to Whitemane to just maybe do some PvP and stuff like that. But I'm super excited. I'm going to do a Night Elf female rogue and see how that goes. But it's been a lot of fun. The feeling I got is, especially for the solo self found on Bloodsail, it's like every little thing meant a lot. It like kind of brought that like childish feel back for me when I was a kid, where it was just like how important questing was and getting BOEs and professions. And it was a lot of fun, man. It really like kind of ignited a passion to play the game again. So it's been great.
Yeah, I think every little thing mattering definitely makes it a lot more fun. So where can we find you, and where, like, what's your schedule like?
Yeah, so I Monday through Friday I try to get on about 5 in the morning. Sometimes it's about 5:15, but I usually do about 4 to 5 hours. So 5 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to about 10 in the morning. And then it's Tax Services SVCS on Twitch. It's the same on YouTube. I try and put out at least 3 to 5 videos a week on YouTube content, and always looking for feedback to improve there. So But yeah, usually it's Monday through Friday. Sometimes I get a Saturday stream in. It just depends. My wife and I have an 8-month-old daughter, and our schedules kind of line up that in the evenings and stuff like that, I'm pretty tied up, but primarily morning times. For the next 4 days, though, we're no life in it. So
Nice. So you said you're no lifing. What is no lifing to you over the weekend?
So we called in some reinforcements, man. So my wife didn't take any PTO, but she's going to be working at the hospital. So I called in my mother-in-law. She's going to be helping out. And pretty much as soon as launch goes, I'm going to try and push for 24 hours at least. Maybe take a 3 or 4 hour nap and then get right back on. And I haven't really thought about the second push, but I mean, as much as I can go from today until Sunday with as little sleep as possible would be the goal. So we'll see how that works out. But and then after that,
Awesome.
probably, I mean, depending on how it works with my IRL job and my partners with that company, maybe Monday we push it, but otherwise we'll probably be back to like the 5 to 10 type schedule after like the initial few days.
Cool. What'd you think of the video?
The video is amazing, man. That video was amazing, man. The fall to your death clip is so classic, man.
My infamous death and screams it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing.
That video is amazing.
Don't sell all your light feathers. That's my tip for chat. That's my tip for chat. So
yeah, are you guys pretty excited for launch?
Oh, very excited.
Oh man, I did not sleep hardly at all last night. I'm so excited. And I know, Bear, what about you?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, I had to take a couple fun things last night to fall asleep myself, but I digress. But I think you and I both woke up this morning with the "Are you ready for some hardcore" song in our head.
Yeah, so Zen made it a couple of weeks ago, and I can't get it out of my head. Nope. I've been singing it everywhere I go. Are you ready for official?
Actually,
that's a good video.
My party. Just like, yeah, definitely a fun time. So anyway, all right. Well, we definitely have a schedule. We're like boom on our schedule. So I really appreciated having you.
Yeah, brother,
if you can, everybody in chat, make sure that you go. I've already shouted out Tax Services once, but I'm telling you, very cool guy, a veteran, and just an absolute pleasure to watch him. If you can hop in his stream in the morning, it's a good time. So
I appreciate you guys. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah, stay living, stay safe, and I'm glad that you're rolling with our guild. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yes, sir, gentlemen. Have a good day.
You too, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one.
And for those watching, I will do my best to maybe ask some of the questions that Twitch may or may not have for the chat. So I'm the one who has it up. Hap does not. I'm gonna go ahead and let Hap go ahead and bring this one up because we have one of our guild mates is graciously donated to us. And I'm gonna go ahead and let Hap be the first one to let that go out.
Yeah. So we have kind of a special deal today. We have 6 game cards that we are going to go ahead and give away today. So if you type, let me make sure that this is all set up because I got all excited that we were going to go, and then here we go. We have 6 game cards, 60-day game cards that we are going to be giving away towards the end of the stream today. Make sure that you, in order to get entered into that, you push back exclamation point ticket space 1, and it should enter you. Mindless, I just got you in the system, and Fergs, I just got you. Schnub, Seeing, I got you. Yeah, so go ahead and type ticket exclamation ticket 1, and you will have a chance to win 60 days of game time courtesy of guy in chat, Tracksuit. Shout out to Tracksuit. Shout out Tracksuit.
And yes, to answer all the questions, he does wear a tracksuit when he's gaming. I absolutely adore this man. Like straight up, like he is going to be the mafia.
He does. He also does stream. We did not get him in the lineup today, but he does stream, and he is a great watch as well. So make sure that you go over to Tracksuit and follow him.
And now directly after this, we're gonna go into the queens, yas, queen of all our wows. These are gonna be some pre-recordeds in time for they're all Australian. So we got a couple of Australian loves coming up. We'll be getting right into those.
Yep.
We're gonna have Miss Elenia and Miss Missy Sue. Who I see Missy Sue is currently stalking us on our Twitch. So hi, girl.
That's right. Now the audio on this is a little bit lagging. Just so you know, we have some Australian lag here, but we tried to edit this down into at least the audio sounding great for you guys. So here is our pre-recorded interview with Elenia. How excited are you? Official hardcore servers. So can you just tell us a little bit about your emotions right now and how you're feeling?
It feels a little strange, actually, considering that this started as like a little community of like-minded individuals that just wanted to, you know, make the whole grind to 60 an actual enjoyable experience. No plans for what came later, things like the Road to Rag effort or where we are now with official servers. It feels surreal. Like, you know, I'm just like pinching myself that it's here. There was a lot of tears at the announcement for myself and several of my friends that have been in the community. It's crazy. And you know, it's exciting too, because it is a fun mode and really looking forward to seeing people trying it out and lots of deaths.
Share the
I'm sorry, Bear is eating a banana. This is a deliberate taunt. I call foul.
I'm so glad you called it out because
manager.
Do you realize how many I bought to wait for you to call me out on it?
Wow. That is big toxicity. How dare you, sir?
So for all our viewers, we need to know the story because I actually have not seen the clip. I know that you died over a banana, but I have no idea the context or anything like this.
Banana.
So clearly there's some drama in your past when it comes to bananas.
Yes, the banana related incident, a time that we tend to not speak of in public. But I was leveling yet another paladin after I murdered the one prior, and I was traveling through Dun Moreau. I thought I'd be a little bit of a smart ass, as you do when you spend this much time leveling low level characters. And I thought I need to go get some water. The kitchen's right there. I've got like a long straight run to get to the cave at the other end to go into the next zone. I thought I'll put it on auto run and I'll just do a bolter to the kitchen, grab the water, come back, and even if something's happening, I'll be fine. I put it on auto run, got up, went to the kitchen, grabbed a glass of water, came hustling back, and as I went past the dining table, the fruit bowl caught my eye, and I thought, surely I've got a second here to grab a snack on the way back to the stream. So I doubled back, grabbed the banana, headed for my PC, and as I came around the corner where my monitor is, I could see there was like 3 or 4 gnolls wailing on my poor paladin, just walking dazed, trying to get away from them. Long story short, I didn't sit down and find the lay of hands macro in time to save that tune. She died horribly at the hands of the banana. Since then, we've banned them. There's no bananas in the house.
I'm actually shocked that you committed one of the cardinal rules of hardcore.
Never AFK.
You of all people, one of the biggest veterans of the hardcore community, and you decide to AFK auto run.
The banana killed me. It's not my fault. It's the banana's fault, man.
It's always the banana's fault.
There's no bananas, none in the house and none in the bags, man.
So you said something about speed leveling, and I know that that's a huge aspect of your play. What kind of goals or aspirations do you have for this official Bresh?
I don't have one. Like, my partner's landing from the US 2 days before. What I will be doing is playing and cheering everyone on. I know we've got some fantastic speedrunners in the hardcore community that are gunning for world first official hardcore 60. I think that it's going to be a pretty exciting race. We really have some top-notch speedrunners in the community, and it should be spicy by some of the stuff I've seen.
Going from speedrunning to hardcore, how difficult was that transition for yourself?
It kills me a lot. I think that's probably the best way. It's just like, oh no, I need to pull another mob. Like, oh, I'll be killing 3 mobs on a hunter. I'll be like, no, I need more. I've still got like 20% of my health. And there's a long list of clips of me playing hardcore speedrunning where I've got like 1 health and I'm still fighting and refusing to run away the majority of the reason why I don't have as many 60s. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, the whole idea is to have fun. That's how I have fun, and I'm okay with that.
Are there any big standouts, like discoveries, that you can remember off the top of your head that led to a significant amount of time being cut from a run that you can share with people that are about to level?
Don't go in caves.
Don't go in caves. And don't AFK for a banana.
Don't AFK for a banana. No, I mean, it sounds pretty obvious. It sounds pretty obvious. I mean, the biggest time sink you have if you're trying to be like efficient leveling, especially in hardcore, is your profession. So that doesn't always work depending on which class you have, right? So for a hunter, it doesn't matter. You can go from 1 to 60 wearing a paper towel as your clothes, and it doesn't really make any difference. But obviously, if you're a warrior or a rogue, that's very different. Oh, look, the death skips are a big part of speed running. I thoroughly advocate anyone on hardcore to have a crack at that on official, see how far you get armed. But like in all seriousness, yeah, professions will slow you up, but they will keep you alive on hardcore.
And speed leveling has had an emergence of a lot of like in-game tools or add-ons, other resources that are tailored to making the run a lot more fast. Go, 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 go. It's speed, 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 speed. Pull, 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 pull.
Now, with your many years under your belt of leveling and hardcore and in speedrunning, wow, what zone, quest, or mob do you think? I probably pretty know the answer. I'm curious if there's any unique ones out there we haven't heard of. Yeah, obviously, Defies Pillagers, but what do you think is going to be the number one like killer of hardcore in the next, like, say, month or so of release coming next week?
The number one killer of hardcore players in the next month. So people have had a chance to do a fair bit of leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot. Probably I'm going to say the Murlocs in South Shore.
Okay.
Just Alliance side. Most people are going to be playing Alliance. When you hit South Shore for the first time, you're just on a level for that area. Every guide that I can think of sends you straight to go kill those Murlocs.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got to kill a lot of them. And you've got like
heads,
4 or 5 villages of Murlocs. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're like of a level with you or 2 levels higher, and then you've got the particular types of Murlocs there. They will net you. They are casters. They have Nova. They're assholes.
Yeah, I've noticed that Murlocs in
there's a lot of
general have
death.
a very unique skill set. Like you said, like one will have a heal and then a net. The next one will have like a cannibalize and a charge or something. They have a very unique skill
They're
set.
the worst. I swear
Yeah,
to
I
God.
concur.
Like I just want to know who actually made those, because I swear this
So
was
do you have
like
do you
the
have
meanest
nightmares?
person you ever know.
Yeah, do you have nightmares of the oh, Murloc? You know, you just wake up all of a sudden.
Stop. Hey, look, even as a hunter, they give me pause. I honestly don't know how a lot of the melee classes try them,
True.
because they're just
Very carefully,
horrendous to handle
probably.
if you don't know what's coming.
That's true.
And as you guys saw, like, we just finished the census results for the
Mhm.
hardcore community going into official, and there's a significant proportion of people going in that don't have any hardcore experience.
Yeah.
And there's a chunk that don't have any classic era experience. So it's going to be really interesting seeing them come up against it, especially if they're following a guide and not really have
Almost like that learning
any
level
real
curve.
comprehension of
Yeah.
what's coming in is going to be it's going to be fun to watch. I know you guys have all seen them. There's been plenty of people going, oh, hardcore is really easy. All you've got to do is hit 3 mobs and play really safe, and you get to 60 without any trouble at all. And I mean, some people have done that. That's absolutely true. But that rhetoric tends to come from people that haven't really had a crack. And I'm looking forward to seeing
all it
their
takes
results.
is one bad, running and sneezing, and you fall off a cliff, and you're done. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I don't know anyone who'd be that sloppy, but I mean, here we are.
I'm going to take offense because you said sneeze off a cliff, and I didn't even need to sneeze to jump off a cliff. So
you just got to remember your
You
feathers.
don't
bro.
even
That's
have that
all.
excuse.
Just flap your hands really fast.
So I have a really, really important question that I think everybody needs to answer. Are you a helper or are you a watcher? Because that, for me, is the quintessential spirit of hardcore.
I help.
if someone is gonna die,
I help.
or if they're looking like they're gonna die, what is your like parameters of trying to save someone?
You got to respect the 1v1.
Watch the world
Right?
burn.
How
I
many
knew it.
times, you know, for how many times have we played hardcore and you've like been mentally pumping yourself up for a particularly difficult, you know, bit of challenge out in the open world, and you know you're mentally there, you've engaged in it, and then someone comes along and like heals you or kills the mob because they want to help, and that's beautiful. But it can feel like it's taken away something from you that you were trying to prove to yourself. So you got to respect the 1v1.
Now you said you're going to be kind of taking your own pace and not really necessarily speed running. Now, does that mean you're going to be doing more dungeons and kind of just taking your time?
Think about it this way, right? Some of the most fun content and the craziest experience we've had in hardcore in dungeons. And sometimes that is because things don't work out as planned.
It's a little spicy. Yeah.
It's a little spicy. But if you're playing a game because you want memories, right? You want experiences.
Yeah.
You want to find like-minded individuals where later on you catch up with them and go, oh, you remember when this happened, blah, blah, blah. Then dungeons are a big part of where that is. So yes, I will.
Great for
I am
my
always shocked by the amount of people that still go down the middle of Nomer on the last hall. I have no idea why people do that. There's got to be at least 30 clips out there of groups going down that middle. It's like every single time, down the middle, down the middle, down the middle. It's like, and then they're like, oh, what's happening to us?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're asking for it going down the middle. What do you think?
Exactly.
Hardcore is really easy until you punch yourself in the face, right? That's how the saying goes.
How many
People love watching other people fail, right? That's why everyone's been enjoying all the content coming out of hardcore.
honestly what it, so how many years of therapy do you think you'll need at the end of all this when you finally retire from hardcore? Wow.
I'm never going to retire from hardcore WoW. I'm just going to continue with copium.
That's
And it's
what
going
we
to
wanna
keep blaming the environment and everyone else for every single death.
I know that you have a leveling guide. I'd love if you plugged that. And I know that you have other things that you'd probably like to plug. Is there anything that you'd like to say or recommend, or you have the floor?
I don't have anything specifically. As far as the guide goes, for those of you who are looking for a free leveling guide, I do have that, and I will link it in the Pushing Up Peace Bloom's Discord. That is a written guide that was written initially before hardcore existed, so use it with a grain of salt. It is designed for the average player. There are plenty of notes on there. There are maps that you can follow, and it is designed to try and give you like a comfortable leveling experience. I am in the middle of doing a free hardcore route that's going into the WoW Pro add-on. That's a work in progress. I do update that on my Discord, and I will provide updates for that again in the guild as they get released for general consumption in the game. So keep an eye out for that. But in general, look, I'm going to shout out Pushing Up Beast Plumes because, of course, now that is the best place to go if you're planning to play Alliance of NA and you want a bunch of awesome people to play with and a cruisy place just to enjoy your adventures. Look, just to everyone out there, yeah, that's right. Look, to everyone out there, whether you come in from the hardcore community or you're new to hardcore, you just want to try the official servers, just have fun, have a good time, make sure you socialize, talk to the people around you, find a great guild, join it, shoot the breeze, jump into voice, share your experiences, have some fun, make some new friends, and we will see you in the game.
And we're back.
My phone up and
We are back. Thank you for Alenia specifically for the recording. Really appreciate you taking your time. If you're new in chat, make sure you follow. And we have a giveaway. We're giving away 6 60-day game cards at the end of this stream, courtesy of Track Zoot with a Z. Track and then ZUIT. He's also a streamer and an awesome streamer at that. So make sure that you go throw him a follow and thank him for the giveaway. Yeah, Bear, do you got anything before we head on into the next interview?
Not right now. It's just another one of our Australian queens who I think is stalking us right now. So it's your turn, Miss Missy Sue. You're up, love.
Awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Sue, for the interview. I really appreciate it. Next up, we have Missy Sue.
Test. You good? I'm good. You good? Yep. Let me double check. Sue, you're up.
Awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Sue, for the interview. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. to be talking with us.
I'll do my best,
No one
though,
else-
to get up for the party, but we'll see how we go.
Oh, very cool.
We'll try.
Very cool. Well, you'll have to say hi in chat. So tell us what you're doing in hardcore right now. I understand that you have a hunter that's pretty close at this point.
Yes, almost 57. I'm hoping to get to 60 by official. And hopefully have a couple of days off before the grind. Almost
Yes,
died
you need to-
yesterday, but
I was gonna say I need to not come into your stream and wish you good luck because
You're the Grim
yesterday
Reaper.
I went into a couple of different streams and wished them luck, and no joke, a 59 died, a 56 died, another person died, all within a couple of minutes of me wishing luck.
just-
And then I came into your stream and I wished you luck,
Yeah.
and then I found out later you nearly died. What happened?
8% health. I was in Western Plaguelands trying to get the Dawson's Diary. There was another orc doing it as well. So half the mobs that were chasing me were his as well. And yes, I got down to 8% health. Looking back, I realized I had my feigned death up. But when you panic, you forget where everything is.
Yes, everybody has had that panic mode.
Ugh.
I actually watched your clip, so I was letting on that I hadn't, but because I wanted to hear your side of it. But I watched your clip. I was clenching the entire time, like, please reset, please reset, please reset, please reset.
Even though I got that health pot, I would have died if they hadn't unleashed.
Sometimes when you're in panic mode, there is really no knowing how the seconds feel like an eternity. It feels like your entire run up to 59 is flashing before your eyes. You get that weird feeling in the middle of your chest. You're
Yes.
just like,
Yeah,
no.
well, you heard me go, no. But we've gotten past that. It's a new day and we're going to make 60.
Is there any kind of tips or tricks you can give to relatively new players that some of the old heads may overlook or forgotten with so much time
Okay.
and experience in WoW?
Yes. I've been playing hardcore since January. And I did many druids before I got to the 6. Things like never thread the needle between mobs.
Mm.
That's one
That's
thing.
actually a really
Don't
good one.
Think that you can always get through.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
actually really good.
Caves aren't too bad if you kill as you go. Circular caves are best because you don't have to go back over your kills. I mean, you can't help other people in there. Kill as you go. If you're a class that can stealth, try to avoid stealthing as much as possible because that's how one of my druid died at 38 because I stealthed into the quest giver in Desolus.
Those are some good ones that are ones that you don't think of outside the box. Yeah,
Yes.
Especially
Avoid
the,
stealthing.
especially the threading the needle one. That one is a really good one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
I actually like that a lot better than the way that I say it because I have the same type of rule for myself is he that tries to pull no mobs pulls both
Pulls
mobs.
both.
That's what I always
Yep,
say.
yep.
It's like you're driving and you're 16 and there's 2 trees and you just gotta see if you can make it between those 2 trees.
And then you have no mirrors.
It's not gonna happen.
Have you
You're
tried
gonna hit-
Maybe
real
once or
world.
twice.
There's a reason why I keep dying in hardcore is because I'm boneheaded. We are in the same guild, and
Yes.
we have a lot of Australians in our guild. Have you been in guilds that have serviced Australians well? And have you been in guilds that have not? And what are those differences and what do you like to see?
As far as on Australian server, that would be me raiding in Wrath because we're all Australians, so that worked out fine. In the NA, I have actually found no difference. I mean, I can't really get involved with competitions, like speed runs and fun things like that because I'm always asleep. So, but that's probably about it. Otherwise, I've been in Hardcore Elite and I did one competition, the Tunnel Rat run with Alenia
Awesome.
because she did that on Remulos. So
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun to do. I finally got to get involved with something like that. So having the opportunity to do more of that would be good at Aussie time, friendly Aussie times. Yeah. But it is fun to be doing it with other people though, instead of
For
an
sure.
individual thing.
And making sure that that starts at, times that Australians are actually living and not dead asleep, right?
Comatose,
Yeah, well, if
yeah.
North Americans can be on like on a weekend in the morning, it's our evening. And then I can
Yeah.
have a few drinks
Mhm.
while I play. So
You can break out the old wine.
yeah, a glass of wine or some
Yes.
ciders.
Ooh, there you go. Talking my language
Yeah.
now.
So we have the guild charter, and people have been talking about making margaritas, and we decided that we were going to call them charteritas.
Hey, that
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah. So
So
Are you looking forward to some dungeon runs? Or are you
oh
kind
yes,
of okay,
yes.
okay. Another pro
I don't
dungeon.
mind
There you
the
go.
dungeons. On my druid, I did all dungeons. Although I was a bit scared on the hunter because the first hunter I did was killed in Stockade
Ooh.
because they didn't clear the mobs before the fear boss.
Oh, so you got
Oh,
feared.
yes. And then
Mhm.
when I did the new hunter, we had 2 die in dead mines.
Oof.
So that made me a bit scared to rely on
Yeah.
other people. But yes, we've got a few done. So
Yeah,
it's
there you
okay.
go.
I got past that.
Dead Mines got a little spicy with Bear. Like I took my 6-year-old in there, and it was not the 6-year-old was the smallest liability out of everybody in the
It
group.
was-
Bear was pulling. I was telling him to like fear, and then all of a sudden,
Oh,
Van Cleef
yeah.
is pulled on
Oh,
the second to last boss out of nowhere. It's just
Yeah.
like
We're like,
it's
cannon. We're all jumping on the
crazy.
cannon to
Yeah.
reset him. It was good. Nobody died
It's
though. It was spicy, but nobody
running
died.
like rats all over that shit.
How did your son cope with it?
He had fun. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
fun.
He loved it. Yeah, he loved it. But he definitely made it very aware that it was not his fault that Van Cleef was pulled, and that it was totally my fault, and that I need to listen to him from here on out when it comes to strategy.
You told me.
So,
You told me to do it.
you mentioned some quests that you are unwilling to do, and now I'm curious.
Oh,
Which quests? Because I have a list of I will not do these quests. I just won't do them.
it might change
But-
with official.
Because you can group up with friends and you're
Yeah.
not solo self-found. That's true.
Yeah.
too.
The prospector quest, I have died to that.
And Darkshore.
Yes, Darkshore, that's right. Yeah.
The escort quest.
Escort,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's the escort quest, but it's never available. Everybody
Why do I-
always grabs
Wait,
it.
why do I find 90% of escorts usually people skip? Like Corporal Keyshawn and Redridge is one I always skip when I do that. Like I do not even go in
Yeah.
that
Oh, I
cave.
haven't done that one. No,
Yeah,
no,
like there's
no.
a couple that are just like skips.
The
and most
best
of them
ones are the
seem to be-
ones that follow you.
Yes, I agree.
They're okay.
Except there's another one, and I'm an alliance noob, so if I misspeak, I'm career horde player. I'm rolling alliance on official hardcore. But I tried the escort where you have to douse the guy whenever he falls asleep as he goes down
Un-
the road.
Oh, and Darkshore. Oh, no, that's easy. As you've gone the wrong way.
I totally
You don't
went
go
the
on the
wrong way.
road.
Yes.
You go off
yeah,
road
exactly. I
and down
learned.
into the bottom
learned.
part entrance to Ashen Vale and
Huh.
come
Yes,
around to
because
the
I went-
quest giver, and you don't meet
That's-
anything along the way.
If you go down the road, it spawns 3 casters.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, you're in a world of hurt. And
Yeah.
that escort mob has no
Yeah,
help.
I
He
think
will
you
die
get
in like
Furbolgs and then other ones when you get into Ashen Vale.
casters just rip
Yeah.
him apart. There's no way you're gonna live if you stay on the road.
Oh well, now you
Well,
know. You know which way to go.
I lived. It's just that the escort, he was red mist before I could even think. Bear goes into the worst places
do.
like arena and
I do. I'm a glutton for punishment.
things that you think that you shouldn't have to say are you have to say them to yourself all of the time,
Yes.
because if you don't, you end up doing something dumb
Yeah.
and ruining your time.
Oh, I don't PvP at all, so you won't find me in an
Number one.
arena. No.
No
Makora
Makuras
no,
for
none
Mississippi.
for me.
Like,
So
keep
what
that
is
in mind when we
what
do-
is your number one thing you're looking most forward to? Release of actual hardcore servers.
Oh, I think I'm going to enjoy the grouping actually.
Yeah, like the dungeons and the grouping and having fun and the sense
Yes,
of community.
yes.
I
You've been
will
able to do
agree.
a dungeon more than once.
Yeah, I agree. That was
Mhm.
a part of the solo self found that was amazing in its own context, but it did make
Yeah.
WoW seem very alone an RPG that's a massively, multiplayer RPG,
Yeah.
which is wow, it made it feel very alone and by yourself sometimes. I agree. Having that
Yes,
sensation
yes.
back would be
Grouping
good.
and dungeons, yeah.
Yeah. But also, at the same token, it'll be nice to redo dungeons because remember, one of the last times you and I did stockades, we were missing 2 of the insurgents that never spawned for us. So, like, we could actually
Yes,
finish those
yes.
quests and stuff.
There's
Yeah,
always seems to be one missing from Wailing Caverns as well, if
well.
you get to do
Yes,
that.
the deviates.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they're
Yep, yep.
always.
So, what personal goals do you have other than hitting 60? Because that's obviously like
Yeah.
everybody wants to hit.
Okay.
Everybody wants to hit a 60.
Well, people keep telling me I'm crazy, but I want to level balance all the way. A boomkin.
Okay.
Yes. Let's
Wouldn't
see
be
if I
too
can
bad.
do it.
A lot of drinking, but
Hopefully,
it's
I
not
won't
too
have to
bad.
keep going again, but yes, because I love boomkin. That's what I rated on.
What is your worst death, like most embarrassing death?
I think I died pretty gracefully. I don't know. I can't think of one. I died quite a
She's
few
an
times.
angel. She's a cherub as she does have. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, the follow-up question to that, how do you die gracefully? Because it seems like
Well, I
every
don't
time
die
I die,
gracefully.
it is in the most horrible fashion imaginable. Horrible. It becomes a meme
A little bit, yeah.
in the guild.
Oh, yes.
In the guild,
One feather short.
Yes,
yes.
When
it
you
becomes
fell
a-
off
it
the
co-
cliff. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I wish
haven't
I
had
fell
any
off the
deaths
cliff. I
like
jumped
that.
off the
I
cliff.
haven't had any deaths like that where I've fallen off a high place.
He was like a lemming. He
Yeah.
purposely went off that cliff.
It's the worst when you have your bags open and everybody in the world can see exactly what's about to go down.
And
You know it's
correct-
gonna go down. And now every time I come into Discord, I hear myself screaming. People are memeing me. Oh, there it is. There it is. We are starting an event in the guild and possibly in the Federation. I haven't really talked with the other guild members, but I got to figure out a way that we could have leaderboards where it's kind of like Reddit, where they upvote or downvote, and depending on how the guild thinks their death clip, how funny it is or whatever,
Ooh.
moves up or down the leaderboards. And we call it the Darwin Awards.
Almost like a
So
Darwin Awards
Like-
death clip of the week almost.
yes,
That's good.
yes.
yes, but it rolls on, it carries. So you could, at any point in time, you could have the all-time leading Darwin Award.
True. I know where I'm
Do we get a badge?
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm all about
There's,
the extra
there's gonna be
badges
another
and
one we've been
shit, but
talking-
There's so many ideas about what events that you could potentially do on a hardcore server. That it is years and years and years of content if you find the
Yeah.
people that are willing to buy into creativity.
Like-minded, yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Like-minded, passionate
So-
individuals.
Yeah, find a guild that you like, be with people that you like. Fun is the new 60.
Shameless
Pushing
plug.
up Peace Blue.
Shameless plug.
Yes. Yeah, shameless plug. We have a place like that. If you don't have a place like that, we got a place like
Yeah.
that. So you stream,
Yes.
and I want to give you the opportunity to plug your stream because it's awesome.
Yes.
It's all thank you. Everybody thinks I'm so sweet. It's really nice.
You are.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah.
growing community. I've got lots of regulars now. Yes, it's
Mhm.
Missy Sue. I'd love to continue to grow. So everybody's welcome. Come by and
Mhm.
say hi.
It's
Thank you.
it's very relaxing.
Oh, thank you.
And wholesome.
Yes.
People
Very
seem
wholesome.
to love the Australian accent.
It's very
I
common.
don't
for
know
us.
why. The only
Personally,
one that
I
speaks
just
normally, you lot are the one that speaks strange.
Go throw Missy Sue a follow right now. If you're not
Exactly.
going and throwing her a follow right now, you're doing it wrong. It's a great stream. It's very relaxing. Yeah, I can't recommend her enough. I hope that by the time this is shown to people that you'll actually be 60, so they'll have to follow along with
Yeah.
you on your brand new unofficial server
journey.
character.
Yeah.
Exciting.
My boomkin.
Alrighty, I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
And
Enjoy your
we'll
weekend.
talk to you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. So the next one we're gonna have is another pre-recording, but this one is going to be the Murloc Queen herself, Ms. Dina Kina. she's speed running, so she's passed out until moments of launch.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There you
So, Missy Sue is very, 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 very wholesome. If you are not following her, please, please, please go follow her. It's a relaxing stream, very, very kind person, and not a bad player. She just hit 60. What was it? After that recording, I saw that she hit 60. All of Peace Bloom was in her Twitch,
Sunday night?
rooting her on. So yeah. Up next, we have Denakina. If you haven't, we are doing giveaway cards for game time. It's !tickets !1 to be entered into the raffle for that. It is completely free. So !tickets !1 for that. Hope you enjoyed.
2 months on tracksuit.
Yeah, thank you, Tracksuit. Enjoy this interview from Denakina.
All right. Well, we got the Queen of Murlocs, the Dirty Dina over here, wearing her onesie. Thanks for showing up for us and saying hi.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh yeah. Gonna get some HC hype now.
Dina, you are probably one of the people that I think is crazy because honestly, because you are telling me the other day that you were getting your meal prep planned for this insane grind that there's no way in heck that I would ever be able to do this. So
Meal
tell us a
prep.
little bit about this, what your plans are for launch, because this is absolutely inhuman.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. So for those of you who don't know, I only stream a part-time gig, right? It's fun. And I have to wake up early on Thursday, do work my normal like 8-hour job, but I'm not going to take my lunch. I'm not going to take my breaks. I'm just going to work through it all. That way I can go ahead and have a little window of opportunity to nap, right? And then I will be moving forward on the launch with my duos partner, Dinner with Chad. Let's go. Hype. I have factor meals coming. You can use, there's a number of people within the community that have a 50% off code. I use Grace for Days. Shout out for that. That'll be delivered on Wednesday. And I also have like the overnight oats so I can have breakfast. And I have instant coffee so I don't have to spend time like doing any of that.
So literally,
I will
you'll just be here and then right back to the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like it is all about efficiency. I will be running
I love
12 to 16 hour days, and I'll be napping / sleeping when my son is at school. It's exciting.
This is not a sustainable model. How many days do you think that this is going to be sustained before you're like, okay, I need to like, this goal has been achieved. Now it's time to kind of like be a human again. I
got 10 days off of work. So I have already done this one time during the TBC launch, which was in June of 2021. And I actually was part of the push team that did on Whitemane in Fist of the East Star. We actually completed all current raid content. Kara with Nightbane, Girls Lair and McTheridon, along with all of the like the keying and stuff, or however you want to call it, for the heroics within the first raid reset. So it was released on like a Tuesday night, and by Monday night, early Tuesday morning, we completed all raid content. So, and that was 16 hours a day of leveling, meal prep, all of that. Except I actually cooked all the meal prep this time. I cheated. I ordered it all in advance because
time is money, friend. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Props to anybody that is doing that. 12 to 16 hour days for 10 days in a row is
insane.
mind boggling. That's not just a marathon. That is like you're running a marathon, but you have to sprint the entire thing.
I didn't tell you the best part. On next Friday, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream. So not the Friday after release, like not the Thursday, Friday, but the following weekend will be mine and my son's birthday. So we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream then to do that along with like a 3-year anniversary stream. Like it's like whatever, like a thank you to the community. So because you guys, really like wholesome. Everybody's been great.
Grinding. Yeah. You are. That's insane to me. That's crazy.
When you're doing what you love, it's so easy. It literally is so wonderful.
Ain't that the truth?
Pretty much.
So what are you rolling? That's
Oh, okay. So this has been a source of contention. We don't know yet. We won't know until tomorrow. So I'm torn between warrior and warlock. Okay. So as you guys may or may not know, I have completed the warlock twice, max level in hardcore, and then once on a warrior, and then once on a warrior I got to 70% of the way through 59. So although all of my warriors have been solo self-found and also battle stance only, so I don't feel like I have like the muscle memory for team or the macros or anything. So we're kind of getting with like some of the warrior chads for some guidance and advice.
So you're part of the 59 and almost 60 club, Death, huh?
Yeah.
Was it EPL for you and like it was for Happen Myself?
No, mine was in Silithus to the elemental
Ooh.
invasion. So it was
Ouch.
rough.
ooh.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
It is
It's
it-
no big deal.
It is insane how many people we've talked to that is in a 59 club.
Yeah.
Like it's you'd think it was an exclusive painful club, but it is not exclusive.
I
It
think
can
what-
happen to absolutely
I think
anybody.
what it
and-
is, we get that last 20%, we get that tunnel vision of like we're there, and we take risks that we shouldn't be taking, and that's probably what it is.
Feels bad. But yeah, I'm not only in the 59, but I've also lost a 60. So a warrior.
Ooh.
So it's
I bet that one hurt.
I remember telling Bear in the morning of my 59 death, I was like, today is a fucking great day. This is going to be an amazing day. And then at the end of the day, I just hear Morgan Freeman in the back of my mind. But in fact, it was not a good day.
oh no, you guys
Yeah.
were the epitome of the
Yeah.
not like this meme, right? Or
Yes,
emote.
yes.
Exactly.
But the 59 club is a club that it seems like a lot of people are in. But you know what? If you're not hardcore unless you go again.
I think yeah.
True.
And there's people that hear of 59, 58 deaths. If I died in my 50s, I'd never go again. It's like, okay, well,
Oh, no way. That's even more incentive to go again. Are you
Exactly.
kidding
Yes.
me? It's like, I'm almost there. I almost got it. I died so many times. I died in my 50s, my 40s, my 30s. Like, on Warriors, Warlocks, didn't matter until I got it. And then I was like, oh my goodness, like, I finally did it. Like, the feeling of, like, the accomplishment
Mhm.
once you've done it is so insanely addictive. That's why I'm still doing this. Like, I can't stop.
And plus the whole community behind you boosting you up. Go again, bro. Go again. It's like you
Yeah,
can't-
the
you can't
community
help.
is amazing.
very
It's
much.
so good. Like literally the best community ever. Like hardcore is wonderful. Like so many not just kind supportive people, but also so very talented. So that's like
You're right.
wonderful. And I feel like so like unbelievably blessed to be a part of something so much greater than myself, and to contribute even a little bit here and there is like so satisfying and wonderful. So
You actually hit the nail on the head because that's all Happen I want to do with these interviews was to give back out to this amazing hardcore community and give it back some hype that we won. We got some fucking servers now by Blizzard official.
yes,
You know what I mean? And
yes,
thank you for saying that was beautifully said and stated.
of course, of course.
It's huge hype. We are entering something that's never happened before.
Correct.
And
Right.
I understand that there was SOM and there was Road to Rag and there was all these other things, but the reality is we are entering a server that has never been released before.
Yeah.
It's fresh, it's hardcore, and it's something completely different than we've ever experienced.
You're
Um,
so right. Yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy. It's so exciting. I'm like, it's surreal because I came in when the add-on was like pretty new still. And so I didn't have the struggles. I didn't like go through the growing pains of like having to record my runs or anything like that. But I've always streamed every minute of my hardcore journey basically since I started. And it is so satisfying to like see that small community that really started with just a handful of people has grown exponentially, and you have like huge faces, you know, and so many big things happening, but it's still kind of like homegrown, you know. It's the foundation of the community is so strong because of where it started, and it just seeing the growth and having this opportunity is wonderful.
And the creativity of the community is why I just kind of roll my eyes when people say that, you know, hardcore servers are going to die out in this X amount of time, and it's just ludicrous because
No way.
This is not necessarily a sandbox game, but the community has turned it into a sandbox and really made it their own. And I think that they're gonna just continue to do that with their events and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it. But I agree with you on the community. It is a very good community. There's definitely some parts of the community, like if you really went out of your way, well, you wouldn't have to go out of your way to go to Reddit and see how toxic some people can be, but you can definitely, if you get what you look for.
I just want a game. I want to stream. I want to have a great time doing what I love. You can have fun doing something that is enjoyable. Like you don't have to follow what other people want to do. Or
So, RAG in how many days?
Oh, okay, so that is the biggest thing right now. So the hope, okay, no DDoS, no mass disconnects, 15 days. 15 days.
That's
max.
insane.
2 weeks, essentially.
Potentially. I mean, originally it was 10, but then Blizzard implemented the 24-hour lockout. So yeah, I don't know. Frontier Gaming, they are very aggressive in their goals. Ampi is leading the charge, and for as much as I know, he has their spreadsheets. Like so much work has been done, and they are, you know, assigning tasks to people. Like a lot is happening right now.
Oh, yeah,
so
it seems like a project that has a lot of cogs. Do they have backups in the case of hardcore? Because obviously these are top-notch players, and obviously it's likely that they will succeed. Compared to, you know, the 5%, 2% of normal us normies that, you know, might not make it this. I might not make it to my mount. They're alone 60. But are there, you know, precautions in place for people that might have a fluke and pass?
They're going to be left behind. It is all. Listen. It can happen to anybody, right? But we can't wait for anybody. So like it could be Ampi. He could die, right?
Yeah.
And he, like, if in his 40s or something. God, let's fingers crossed this is not happening.
Knock on wood,
Okay. But honestly, like anything can happen, and yeah, basically people are going to be left in the dust. Who knows? I mean, we are prepping for the 15, right? Or 10 to 15, like, days. Anything is possible.
The closest analogy to hardcore that I have is Everest, because it is a long grind and it takes a lot of preparation, and when you're going up there you might have to hurdle some bodies, because when they fall, you're leaving them where they are, and you are but you know, even
the show must go on, man.
The show must go on. And the other thing too is that in hardcore, one little decision adds to another decision, and can really put you in a really bad place really, really quick. You can be in a great place 1 second, and then all of a sudden you make a couple decisions and not so good. Yeah, you see one Murloc, how many are there? 4. That's what
another Murloc. I love it. Yes, you never know. Every decision matters. Everything matters in hardcore. You think things are inconsequential? I died fishing. Okay, like literally, you on a 60. Okay, don't. Yes, I did. Offline, of course, because I was AFK. But yes, I died. Yeah, I died fishing. I was safe. I wasn't recording. Of course, why would I do that? I wasn't doing anything dangerous. Everything matters. So
was it a drown, or did something come up and attack you?
Oh no, it was the aggressive Striders and the elites that are in the southern portion of Tanaris. So I was farming for stone scale
Stone
eels,
scale.
and I was
I know
watching
you're at.
Dirty Randy's stream. Dirty Randy 24, go follow him.
Oh man.
And he was watching a Trailer Park Boys clip, and I was like laughing, and all of a sudden he's like, wait, who died? And I was thinking, it's surely not me. I'm fine. I was back by like the mountain.
You alt tab over and it was.
And then he had a meltdown. He's like, Danikina! And I was like, I tabbed and I was like, oh man. And I laughed about it, as I always do, and then we just went again. You go again.
You're always shouting out other people, and I want to give you a chance to shout out, plug your own channel and give you a chance to kind of share your own. Be selfish for just a couple of seconds, please, because you're not usually selfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do love this community. My name is Danikina. I am the Murloc Queen. And you can find me at Twitch/Danikina or twitch.com/Danikina, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a professional at this. Okay. And that is where you will hang out in the Murloc Cove. We are doing hardcore all the time. And just fun vibes. Sometimes sometimes we get a little spicy, but I really, really, really enjoy this. The reason I got started streaming was because my son asked me to stream. He wanted to stream, and I was like, no, you're too little. And that was almost 3 years ago now. And literally, here we are. His dad is the one who got me started on playing World of Warcraft back in vanilla. And we sadly lost him to cancer. It'll be a decade this coming up month. And it is so nice to have this platform to be able to share not only my love for streaming, but the love that I have for my child and my son's father. It kind of like lives on. I really love it. I love the people that I come in contact with. I meet so many people who are just, so kind and so loving and so supportive, and it makes me happy to be able to give back to a community that I feel like gives me so much. That's what you'll find there. So sometimes we do silly things, sometimes we're a little inappropriate. It is an 18 and up stream. So we just have fun and we game and we talk about some, personal things, and sometimes it's, just full crazy music hour, DJ, whatever. I try to be all inclusive of everybody because we're all people and we all deserve a place to hang out that's nice and inviting and cozy. So
awesome. Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it, and we wish you and Frontier the best of luck.
And happy hunting.
Go follow Danikina. You won't regret it. And I hope you have a great day, Danikina.
Time is money, friend. Lapdogs, all of you.
Well, it's the end of August 2023, but I can't be bothered by the summer heat. Cause I'm sitting at home, the best seat in the land. Do you know how long I've been a Warcraft fan? I remember the expansions of the launch days. It's almost 20 years, but I still can't wait. Auction house and mail without a reser in sight. Just one more login queue, cause it's official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again in hardcore realms, getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. That's right. We've got Gordon and Kat, we've got Grace for days, we've got No Hit Jerome, Melania North and Deep. For thousands of players all across the land, I'd like to give a big thanks to Blizzard of Grand. The hardcore dream has finally come to a head. You gave us Macaron so we could do to the death. Shout out to Hap and pushing up Peace Blooms. If you're looking for a deal, they've always got room. Are you ready for a official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going and getting hardcore realms and getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going and getting hardcore realms and getting started. Head to Dead Minds to put Van Cleef on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight.
We're having a little
But
bit of tech problems with Deej here for a second. Give us a second. We're actually having tech issues. We had everything all set up. We had it all ready to go. And then all of a sudden it just kind of decides when you go live that it's just not going to work exactly how it's supposed to work. So I will apologize to all the chatters. I'm going to have to close and reopen the giveaway because it is not registering all of the people that have recently submitted a ticket. So I'm going to close it. It's going to say something in chat, and then I'm going to reopen it so that people can have a chance at our giveaway. Hopefully, there it goes. You can no longer enter. Let's go back to our giveaway. Deej, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm good. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
yeah,
you.
we
bro.
can hear you, but we don't have a video. Are you coming in on video?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here we go. One. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got.
Hey, there we are.
Hold on.
What's up?
We gotta get the viewers in on here because it's got.
Oh, they can't see what
this
we
is
see right now.
classic.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
We're suited. We're kitted. We're ready to roll, boys.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be a big dick day.
Full
Big dick day.
We're
Yes,
full
sir.
pissed, man.
Let's go.
He's
fully
outfitted.
pissed.
He's outfitted.
What can we say, man? We got to come ready to play. Even though we could go in and get a full suite of fisses at the auction house, what's better than coming in hot and heavy off rip?
It is off the rip. Off the rip. I don't even know what to say right now. This is too good. I'm
glad you like the fit, dude.
This is absolutely amazing.
One second, actually, the camera shifted yet again in the Discord, but I think I got him.
Truly basking in the gloriousness. There is King.
The glory.
All
all
right.
of the glory. How are you,
All
DJ?
right.
I don't think we've actually talked before this. So this is the
No,
first
this will
time
be our first little meet and greet. Now I have to give you a heads up, man. I'm usually not this outfitted in normal days. Just today, because it's a little bit of a special occasion. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
You're right.
HC
So
hype,
usually,
HC hype.
Always.
That's right. Usually I've got a more normal fit, but again, today is a little bit of a special occasion.
That's right. That's right. When you come up to a big boss, you gotta show out.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I've been watching your stream off and on for I don't even know how long, but I think Barrison is the guy that has really connected you with us, and I think he's got more inside jokes than I would like to.
Most definitely.
I would like to
probably.
have right now.
Probably.
A little bit. Been watching for a long time. I just want to first say foremost that if anybody wants, again, like with Missy Sue, wants to watch a wholesome stream, my man Deej over here, fantastic. He does some
Thank
WoW
you.
lore videos. He does backgrounds. He does everything in between. My man does. He's been playing some hardcore off and on. But I absolutely adore this guy hanging in there. When some real life was hitting with me, he would be chatting in his Twitch and Discord messages. So like this man got me through some rough times in the last year. Plain and simple. But we're gonna go right into it, DJ. Mr. Deej, I mean, you already know what my first question is. Do you prefer crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Dog. Hey, okay. So, well, it depends on the use case, right? For normal consumption, we're big fans of the crunch, right? The texture profile is impeccable, right? We got to get a little bit of spice in that. But the cream, okay, the creaminess for application, S tier. It's like a mud bath, dude. It's like a spa treatment. There's nothing better than fully moisturizing your skin with that Planters S tier peanut butter. It goes on smooth and it comes off in chunks. It's a 10 out of 10. Definitely creamy if it's application.
Definitely. So, those who don't know, he streamed himself while applying peanut butter and streamed.
It was a time.
It was a time. How difficult was the cleanup after the fact?
It wasn't that bad. So the real the first 30 minutes of peanut butter were pure ecstasy. It was great. Then I started getting hot and heavy because we were doing an event where we like rolled a dice to do different things. And right after I put on the peanut butter, we had a 2-minute mom workout get chosen. So I was in there doing squats, doing little runs, running in places, and then the peanut butter, like my body heat started to melt the peanut butter, and it just went everywhere. Once it was melted, then it rehardened, and then it was a bitch to clean up. But it was nothing compared to jelly. Jelly was by far the hardest thing to clean up after the fact.
Straight up stickiness.
Yeah, it just gets everywhere, dude.
Yeah, so you and I have grouped many dungeons actually on the Horde side when we were doing our little thing before my dumbass died in, STV Arena, as usual, as Bear Factory.
Big rip. Big rip.
Yeah. Going into that, are you going to continue in the hardcore with our fresh servers today with dungeons and grinding, or are you just going to straight pump it out through?
Oh, for sure. I think the only way to play it, dude, is he's got to do the dungeons. They got to do the raids, man. We got to ride the line of high risk. If life was a straight line, we'd be dead. We got to ride the highs and the lows of the roller coaster. Take the whole experience as is, right? And that includes dungeons. Plus, I mean, we're talking about some thick items in there, right? True. Off rip. Some of those big value items that come from the Dead Mines, RC, if you're, Horde side, dude, they carry you for a couple of levels. So definitely got to get in there and see what we can do.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Now, being a relatively fresh within the last year and some change of playing some hardcore WoW, is there any maybe personal insight that you have experienced yourself that you want to garnish to some of our newer viewers or newer people's coming? Even some things that OG heads like myself and Hap and others might be like, oh shit, you're absolutely right.
Honestly, I think the most important thing with hardcore, take it low and slow. You're in there. You're doing your thing. You're progging. It's classic vanilla, right? It's classic wild leveling. It gets a little slow. It gets a little chill. You're going to want and be tempted to sling dick. Go ham. The problem with that is this is a marathon, not a sprint, right? So one mistake could completely erase tens, if not hundreds, of hours of leveling. Better to go low and slow than to push it just for efficiency or XP per hour's sake, because there's nothing less efficient than having to go back to Elwyn all over again.
Ooh, yeah,
that's right.
If you say I could probably do something, it's probably not something that you should do. If you have to use the word probably, then don't do it. That I tell myself that all the time, and then I end up going in Chaksul Cave or someplace I'm not supposed to be. Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's perfect. Now, Hap, do you have any questions for him? Maybe just some general HC questions or anything of that nature? I don't want to like hog all the questionnaire time, buddy.
Oh no, I noticed you're streaming a lot of Baldur's Gate. Did you end up finishing Baldur's Gate in time?
No, dude, that thing was thick.
Way.
That thing was thick. Yeah, it's a lot.
Is there anything from Baldur's Gate that you can take that goes over to hardcore? You can take over any similarities?
I'd say your actions have consequences. That's probably the biggest thing. All actions have consequences, whether it's an insignificant, decision or a grandiose plan. Everything has got a consequence. Always be alert and always know what's going to come out the other end. That's what I would say.
Now, Deej, when we hit 60, am I allowed to take you out for fine American dining at the Applebee's establishment, sir?
He's hitting on every single one of these. I could see it.
You know what? You came prepared, dog. I got to give you that. You came prepared. Sure. You know what? If you want to waste your money on that farce of a mid-America dining establishment, be my guest, dude. If you want to take $10.99 and torch it over lies of bottomless chicken tenders, go ahead. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, every Applebee's I've been to is a place of broken dreams.
That's exactly how it feels.
Deej knows all about it.
That's exactly how it feels.
Love you, brother. I had to. So
you know what? It's fair game.
Is there anything you are most excited for hardcore servers?
I wouldn't say anything in particular. Just excited to, get everything back together, get everything going again. Right. It's been a while. I've taken a little bit of a downtime, you could say, from it. But I'm excited to return. I like one of my favorite things, I think, in general, about just new MMO releases is the initial pop-off era, right? You get in day 1, day 2, that first week, you see thousands of people frolicking around the starting zone. It's a feeling that you're participating in something that's much bigger than yourself. It's just really cool to see that many people packed into an online space. It's really fun to be a part of that kind of hype. So definitely what I'm most looking forward to is this opening week where everyone is in it, thrilled, excited, ready to dive in.
Agree.
Yeah. We got a chatter saying, does Deej normally project all this confidence, or is it just the uniform?
It's probably a mix of both.
That's
probably a mix of both.
Because I totally, in my mind, I'm seeing you on like a stallion with a giant sword, and you're banging all of the shields on the way down, ready to give the troops a massive hype moment.
And on the third day, look to the east, Deej shall arrive.
Yes.
There it is.
And
there it is.
And the sun breaks through the clouds.
We're doing our thing
from behind him. That's right.
Man. That was
awesome.
Perfect.
So what do you did we already ask what he's rolling?
I don't think we did. What do you
decide?
My plan as of now is to go for the rogue. That's the thing that I had the most fun with. I feel like the rogue, out of the majority of classes, the rogue offers this excellent balance of skill expression. You've got a lot of abilities to manage. There's a lot of depth within the combat itself. There's a lot of choice. You've got plenty of oh shit buttons, plenty of responses. It feels like, out of all the melee classes, it feels like the one that has the pacing done the best, in my opinion. It also does a great job of class fantasy. I'm going with the rogue. I think it's going to be a great time.
That's awesome.
Right.
Are you the type that logs off when he doesn't have cooldowns?
Nah, we don't sweat it that much, man. We don't sweat it that much.
Okay. All right.
Are you going to stay away from that Cenarian cave again this go round, Deej?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I've got a new rule with caves. When in doubt, green it out. And I just need to learn to abide by my own rules. There will definitely be certain things. Yeah, there it is, dude. There will definitely be certain things that I avoid, mainly gorilla caves. Don't do the gorilla cave. It's just not worth, no matter what the cost. Even if you green it out, like that rule is broken with the gorilla cave and with the Kiraji hives. Just don't do those, right? But other than that, yeah, when in doubt, green it out. That's one we could go with.
Now, next question is Horde or Alliance, sir?
I'm going Alliance. My whole thing is I want to play where the majority of people are popping off on. I believe that will be Alliance. If it's Horde, I'm down to swap, but I just want to play where all the people are. So that's why I'm going Alliance.
So then at the end of the day, majority of will be seeing you on Defies Pillager then, right?
Yep, you got it. Defies Pillager
That
seems to
DP
be where the
action.
party's at.
God damn it. God, why did you fuck us, Blizzard, with the names? I'm just going to throw that out there and leave it at that.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Well, Deej, I want to thank you for your time. And as always, like I said, from one brother to another, like, you're wholesome as shit. I do truly love you as a person. Don't ever change.
Thank you, man.
Always.
We're going to keep on keeping on.
Yes, sir. All right, Joe Dirt.
Yeah, you have a very genuine kindness about you that
Oh, thanks, bro.
you portray on stream, and I don't think it's a facade. I think it's definitely something that you live. It's not just it's not just a show. So that's one thing I always appreciate about certain people, and yeah, that's just my
Thank you, dude.
my first impression of you. Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And the Deej and the Masters are more than welcome, and pushing up Peace Bloom if you guys don't want to do your own thing. Love to have you.
It's going to be a great time. Yeah.
Oh, I agree, sir. All right, brother. Well, we love you, my friend. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
likewise, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, you could enjoy the rest of your stream today, and we'll see you in a couple hours, right?
Sounds good. See you then, dog.
All right, later, bro.
And then,
Peace out.
I believe next we're going to come with another pre-record, unfortunately, with our friend Lorth.
Oh, it's not unfortunate. This one is a good one. I
I
like
just
this
been unfortunate
interview.
because I like the lives, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to our interview with Lorth coming up.
Go again.
We go
Next
again.
up, we go again with Lorth, the most criminally underrated streamer on Twitch. Great personality, super chill guy. I always enjoy myself every single time I go into a Switch. He's always saying what's up to every single chatter. His voice sounds great, and his stream is also a good cause recently, right? If I remember right, we definitely need to talk about that first because I really enjoyed what you turned PTR into. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I have a chatter who is extremely generous. Like he and I talked a while back. He came into the stream one day and he was just, he's donating bits and stuff like that. And I'm always appreciative of that. But he said, let's take it a step further because he noticed I'm leveling characters on hardcore and then PTR. He was like, I'm going to issue a challenge. So if you can hit 30 on PTR on the shaman, I was on the shaman. He was like, then I'll donate to a charity of your choice. So we just recently, what's today? Saturday? This past week, it was like Thursday that we hit 30, and I need to talk to him, but we're gonna donate to breast cancer awareness because
good job.
I think
awesome. I really thought that was awesome, and from my heart to yours, I really appreciate it because my mom is a breast cancer survivor as well. So super big props for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super cool.
I thought it was cool. He gave us the challenge to work with that.
Really
Like that
cool.
character meant a lot more than the rest of the hardcore characters I've leveled.
Yeah, whenever there's stakes in it, and I think that's one thing that makes hardcore so cool is the stakes. That's what makes it so fun.
Well, the stakes, and plus it is almost, I don't want to say niche community because it is growing, but that community does seem to give back when the moments count, and that's really wholesome in its own right. And I do love and enjoy that about the hardcore community. It's honestly what's kept me around for many years now.
That's true. I've been around the hardcore community, but I hadn't even started like my own character. I mean, hardcore's been going on for years, and I've been watching for years. But I was like, I was doing my own thing, the regular classic TBC Wrath. I was like, you know what? I need to give hardcore an attempt. So I started a warrior a few months back, and we were able to get him to 60, my first ever character. By the way, I want to brag for anything.
Impressive, yeah.
But yeah, that's how my hardcore journey kind of started.
So you have one of my favorite sound emotes to go into your stream and to click, it's the
Oh, no.
HC hype. HC hype. That is my favorite. Like every time I hear that, I'm just like, okay, official's coming, bro.
Now,
Official's coming.
now, speaking along the lines of the HC hype, Lorth, have you witnessed the video that Pushing Up Peace Bloom has conditioned and made, or had somebody make for us?
I don't think I had. I don't,
Oh, Hap slacking a little bit.
what video? I'm not.
Oh,
We redubbed Are You Ready for Some Football into Are You Ready for Official?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, we'll have to show you.
You got to put me onto that. I would definitely like to see that.
Yeah, it's a good one. I didn't have time to do it myself, so I opened it up to the guild, and someone in the guild stepped up and just absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
I sent it to
Yeah.
your Discord right now.
Oh, I
guys.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
All right.
So
We-
what's your goal for this? You already have a 60 under your belt. What's your goal for hardcore? What's your hype? What's your hype moment? You get there and you're like, yeah, I've arrived.
So I didn't, and some people may get mad or whatever, but I didn't. I hit 60, and then I was just like, go again. I didn't even. There was no pre-biz farming. There was no raids being done. I was like, let's just level again, because I preferred the leveling over the end game.
There you go.
But yeah, a lot of people do. True. But for official, so I know, some Alliance Andes, which I have no problem with, but I'm going Horde first. We're going undead or Orc Warlock. I haven't decided yet. That might be on the day type of thing, but we're going Warlock, trying to hit 60, trying to do some raids on that. Other than that, I don't really. That would be my hype moment, I guess, would be hitting 60 in hardcore on my favorite class to play, and seeing what I can do beyond 60.
I'm still holding out. I was holding out and trying to convince you for. I've been working on you for weeks. to
Oh,
come
for
over to
Alliance.
to come over to pushing.
Yeah.
I'm actually like a career Horde player, so I totally get it. But I opened it up to the poll. I'm a man of the people, and I said, you know what, you guys can choose, and
It was
I'll
close.
roll with whatever you decide.
Oh,
And
yeah, the
Alliance
poll.
ended up winning out. I pulled. Yeah, that was my
It was
fault.
close for weeks.
It
on
was
that.
it was only like 4
Okay.
votes. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, we did that, and then we opened up the name to like a month-long guild name competition. We had like a group stage, 10 round group stage, and a tournament and everything.
Okay, for the
Yeah.
guild name?
For the guild name, we went all out. We had to kill time because we had to kill
Sure.
time for official. It's like, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna make our own content here. So
True. Now, I will say I'm not against Alliance. Like I said, happy if you guys got a guild for me on the side, I might be able to make an Alliance character. Okay, I just what I'm saying. I'm a Horde guy at heart, but
Yeah.
I do like
do we
Alliance.
have a guild?
yeah,
Jeez.
we're putting.
Well, not
we're
do
gonna
you,
be
but like-
pushing. We're gonna be pushing 350 by launch in our Discord,
Probably,
and
probably.
everybody's just raring to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
we have assembled an army, man. We have assembled an army.
All right,
So-
then I like to join the forces on the side.
Yeah, Saruman, like. That's
Peace
right.
Bloom, assemble!
Yes, that's right.
Like
That's right. We even have a tracksuit mafia.
Oh, how do I get in that?
Yeah,
What do I
you
do?
gotta be in. So, so there's this guy, and his name is Tracksuit,
Okay.
and he streams, and all he streams in nothing but tracksuits, and he's this huge guy, and so yeah, he's
Okay.
a real fun guy, and so we decided that he needed to be like our bouncer to like decide whether or not people get G invites in the game. And so we dubbed our inviters in our guild the Tracksuit Mafia, and the Tracksuit
Okay.
Mafia bouncers. You got to go through the Tracksuit Mafia bouncers to get into our guild, because we Pushing Up Peace Bloom, we have that name, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Pushing Up Peace Bloom, but no, we got Tracksuit Mafia.
On the low, it's serious.
Yeah, yeah.
It might seem nice,
That's
but it
right.
is serious. Okay.
That's right. That's right. Who are
Okay.
you rolling with on Horde? You shout out your guild.
not sure. of
Not
that.
sure. Okay.
I was maybe perhaps gonna make my own guild on the
Oh, there you
side,
go.
but
Okay, there you go.
I don't know. We've not locked that in yet. I'm just my goal is just go, 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 go. Try to
Yeah.
get some levels. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really the
Now,
main
and going
priority.
along with that leveling, is there any particular favorite snack and drink combo that you prefer while getting in a
Ooh.
good intense pumping session? You know,
All right. So it's weird. I'm not doing energy drinks now. What I
Okay,
will
okay.
have is pure leaf sweet tea.
Ooh, okay. There,
Okay.
it's still some caffeine though, right?
It is. It
Yep.
is. It's got some sugar in there. And then on the side, I will have. I don't know if you guys have ever had them, but they're just peach rings from your nearest convenience store or what have you.
Like
But
Royal
that's my.
Farms, Wawa. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
so
The
no
little,
chippies.
the
No
li- no,
Nope.
they're the
chippies.
little gummies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
saying
they're
no
little
chippies. So here's the
gummies.
first one. That's no
Yeah,
chips.
No
Everybody's getting
chippies.
some form of chips. Yeah, yeah. No
Um,
chippies.
nah,
There you go.
He's
Peach
the,
rings. Let's go.
he's
uh,
the
I,
he's the sucker for the sour.
Yeah.
yeah,
Why not? Come on.
little sweet, little sour.
Everybody loves
Yeah, a
little
little
gummies.
pop of sugar, and then I keep going. That's it.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a
And
unique.
we got to keep a tally. You'd be all by yourself though on the
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally,
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody we've talked to so far is salt and
Mhm.
drink.
Yep.
Nah, I'll be the odd man out.
He's
But
sweet and go.
I counteract it with like a pizza. So you may or may not see on stream. I do this quite often, but I will order a big pizza with a side of
Mm.
breadsticks. Hey yo, that's about it. I'll be sitting here playing with one hand and eating a pizza with the other hand. Yeah.
That's gaming.
That is
I-
gaming right there.
You know, my theory on pizza is that it's the shape that like the shape of the food determines whether or not you can actually pass by it and eat it or not. Like if I pass pizza and there's that triangle sitting there, I gotta eat it. It's like it's kind of like
Also,
the
pizza's very unique.
leftovers. You know what I'm talking about? Like you
Right.
pass by the leftovers and you see that
Right.
triangle pizza,
You're like, we're gonna have
we're
it.
going at this. Yeah, we got at least one piece.
Plus,
True.
pizza is very unique as a vessel. You can put almost anything on top of just a pizza as a dough, flat surface dough, and you can add anything on top and still make it decent or well worthwhile. You know, at the end of the day. So I
Hey.
think just as a vessel, pizza in its own is its own unique category of a king.
That is true. You can't
It's
have it any kind of way.
Chinese is the same way. You pass Chinese, you got to take a couple. You got to take a couple bites. It's not the same as spaghetti. Like you pass spaghetti, you're like, whatever. I
Oh.
got to heat that up, and then that's an extra
True.
step,
You're right.
and
You're
then I gotta have a fork, and then I gotta do all this stuff. Not like
True.
Chinese.
You're just talking grab and go. Okay.
Yeah, No, I'm saying that if you pass it by, and it's leftovers on your counter, you're not
Oh, on the
passing.
counter.
You're not passing Chinese, and you're not
Or pizza.
passing and
You're right.
pizza. Like you're
You're right.
gonna eat some of it.
Or cookies sitting out, even if it's a little
Yeah,
stale. you're
cookies.
still
Yeah,
eating it.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Alright, true.
that's another thing. The cookies. That's true.
that's true.
Yeah, it's the shape and the ease.
So Lorth going from relatively new into hardcore,
Mhm.
is there any like have you caught yourself having like still normal like pumping mentalities from normal like say speed running WoW where you know you can die essentially and having more like risks like have you caught yourself like like oh wait, I should not pull that second mob, I'm only half health. Have you had, like,
Oh,
those
yeah.
moments, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I didn't stream. So I wasn't streaming at the time when I had very first started the Warrior. But yeah, there were some times because the Warrior was first off, and I'm coming off playing Wrath of the Lich King. I was doing raiding, and you
Feeling
know, like,
strong, yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. I'm like, all right, just try hardcore. I mean, how difficult could what I mean? Classic WoW be, of course. But
Right.
hey, so I started playing Warrior. You get confident. You're feeling yourself. You're heroic striking. You're clapping mobs 1 to 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get humbled. You step out into the Barrens, okay, and you're not in Kansas anymore.
Ooh.
And then I'm like, okay, I almost died here. These Razor Mains kind of ganged up on me, and now I need to kind of start playing with my head and
Yeah.
not zugging. So
Yeah, the autopilot was off for a sec. You're like, oh wait a minute.
yeah, I was like, okay, that first feeling though when you're about to die, oh my,
Your heart
the
is
adrenaline,
pumping.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that feeling. If I can bottle that feeling and just like carry it with me, on the daily or something. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
I'm feeling it right now because I've felt
Yeah.
it way too many times. It's the worst, man. It's the worst.
it's the worst, but it's also the best because if you don't die, like let's say you're about to die, but then you don't, whew, and you get your Hearthstone out and you're
Yep.
safe, you're good. Whew, you're
We all
breathing. You're
know
like,
we all know Hap's most infamous death, infamous
Yeah.
death recently. The
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was me.
that was you?
That was him.
That was me.
He decided on his troll priest at 31 and 32. He's going to jump off of instead of taking the elevator. He's just going to decide to jump off, but he didn't have a light feather for his slow fall, so he literally kerplopped to his death.
Yeah. So my plug for
Oh,
you
man.
were just saying that you weren't streaming, and there are a lot of people that don't stream hardcore, but I will
Yeah.
say that it is a huge thing to be able to capture some of these high moments or low moments. And if you have NVIDIA, I totally recommend running Shadowplay so that you can hit, Alt F10 saves the last
Right.
5 minutes, because you never know in hardcore when that moment is gonna need to be captured. And
True.
and it is, you want to capture it because you want to share it with your friends. Like if you're gonna die, you might as well, really die and
Go out with a
make it.
bang.
Yeah, go out with a bang, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, I agree with that. And it's like, so hardcore goes from, okay, it's nice, you're killing mobs, it's good. And then in the next moment, you got like 4 miles on top of you. Now you're panicking and running. And that's true. If you're not streaming it,
Yep.
you definitely, if you can capture it, because people, I don't know if this is everybody, but I don't mind seeing a good death.
It's
in
classic
hardcore.
WoW. Classic WoW still has a couple of those oh shit moments. Like a lot of
Yep.
people don't realize if you're pre-level 10 and you're a gnome mage or gnome warlock and one of those boars get a charge into a crit,
Ooh.
it can one-shot you because you don't even have 80 HP at that point. You know what I
True.
mean? So people gotta watch out for that kind of stuff.
so
Yeah.
are you a Grenka's Claw partaker?
Ooh.
No.
No. Okay. No. No.
I'm
How-
glad I've leveled so many characters without it, because
How
just
badly
like
does your
game
butthole
knowledge.
pucker when you do the test of faith and you jump off as a horde member? Every
I
time
don't even look. I just make sure I'm pointed on the path. I hit
We all
auto
do
run
it.
and I'm like,
We all know it's gonna work, but there's that one part you're like, is this the day it doesn't work for me and I die?
Yes.
every time it's like, all right, Blizzard, are you gonna bug this out? Am I gonna,
Am I gonna be
fall
that
and
guy?
die?
Yup.
Yeah.
So how do you convince yourself not to do Grenka's Claw? Because for me, it doesn't, like every single time I'm like, I know I shouldn't do it. Don't do Grenka's Claw. And I'm like, you know what? It would be
Do you
really
go and do
cool. It would be really cool if I could do Grenka's Claw on this tune. And then I find myself 5 harpies deep, wondering how the hell I got to this position.
They're all screeching at you, scared.
Yeah. So it's just because I know of the quest of doing it on non-hardcore. So I'm like, I know I had an issue trying to do this quest and died and then came back to it. So why at all would I go on a hardcore character into this cave with all these harpies? No, I'm just not going to do it. I always on hardcore skip that quest, and it may be cool content if I can pull it off. Hey, I'm not that confident. Okay, like I know for a fact that quest is dumb and stupid, and I always skip it, and that's it. That's all I can say about that.
I'm a little nervous as a Horde Andy to go to Alliance and not know, what some of these quests are like. You did what quest, you idiot?
True.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. If I do play Alliance, the knowledge is definitely not there. So it's going to be a rough 60 levels on Alliance side.
I'm wondering if that'll be an asset for me though, because I don't know, and now I have to be like extra careful. Whereas like on Horde, I'm just kind of like, oh, free flowing, like, oh, I'll just do this. Yeah, no worries. I know, how many mobs they're gonna spawn. I know all of that stuff. So
true. Yeah, you could be playing cautiously. I know I will on Alliance side. Like, I wish I had the knowledge. I leveled like 1 ever Alliance character to 16. That was it. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. So what is your pregame and what is your schedule going into? What is your like? Are you because we're pre-recording some people because they want a speed level and they want to push hard, and so they're sleeping right up to the point, and then there's other people that are like, whatever.
So I wish that I was on the ball with this, but I do have to work the whole day up until launch, which sucks, which is why I had to pre-record it. But if not, I definitely would be. I would be chilling. I would go live with y'all. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream that Saturday,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna grind it out there. But yeah, no, we'll play Thursday nights if servers aren't super buggy and broke.
It is an indie company.
Yeah, just small indie company. So Thursday night, and then I might not stream Friday, might not even play it at all because the 24-hour stream is going to take a lot of energy. So I think that's the plan.
You want that itch, you don't got that classic wow Joe Rogan.
You might have a lot of players that are like dealing with launch hangover too, that are not pushing as hard on that over the weekend.
True.
Unless you're Frontier. If you're Frontier, you're just out of your mind.
They're going all day.
You're going all
day.
Until whenever we down Ragnaros. We're not sleeping until we down Ragnaros.
No sleep.
But
yeah. I don't have that fire, but I do.
I don't either. I'm getting older. I can't quite do that.
The three of us are definitely on for the journey more so than the end. Yeah.
True.
For sure, the journey.
Yeah, like that 24-hour for me, that's going to be like,
that's a lot.
And then the rest, I'm going to just level it out nice and sweet on my way to 60.
Yeah, enjoy the moments, and just like if I'm tired, I'm not enjoying myself, and if I'm not enjoying myself, then it is a long time to play to 60 to not enjoy yourself. So we say this all the time in our guild. Fun is the new 60.
Yes.
Make sure that you're having fun. No matter what you do, make sure you're having fun, right? So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because we'll say it here again. We said it many times. That's the community and the camaraderie is what helps us go again. Essentially, like we all lose a little chunk of ourselves when that character dies. To have that crew hype us back up, like, no, you're going again, bro. No, fuck that. That's what helps us go. Yeah.
For real. Yeah, that camaraderie. That last man, I lost a 32 druid. That was the last character that I died on. That one hurt because I was playing Alliance and I was playing druid for the first time ever. On hardcore. So I went, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the cave for druids at level 30 something. There's a quest to go deep in the cave and kill some other guys, other druids. Got caught up in there, couldn't run. It was horrible. But when I died in the guild, they were like, yo, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and then they're like, F, go again. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go again. There's no way I don't.
Yeah, you got your homies. You got the homies want you to go again. You got to go again. I find that I've lost 59s. I've lost all sorts of different levels of characters, and I've actually found that those mid 30s hurt the most for me because it's that journey feeling, and I felt like I was almost at the end of my journey with the 59. Like I had to turn cloth turn-ins. So no big deal. Like I made a stupid decision. I went in the wrong tunnel, but I was almost at the end of my journey. But for me, if I die at 30, there is so many opportunities for the journey to still be expanded on that I feel like I lost out on. And that's for me is more painful. So,
True. That's kind of okay. I can understand that. That's kind of how I felt. I was like, man, I was doing so well. Yeah, to die at 32, I was like, it didn't even get to the good part.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly. The good shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the dungeon.
Yeah, dying at 39 and not being able to get your mount. Like,
now with all that being said, you're not gonna be one of the ones to shy away from dungeon runs or anything, right?
No, not at all. Not on a.
Some of them were like, we may wait to see till we get a group going because there's a lot of unknowns with other players and making mistakes that could turn into your death, So I'm glad to hear that because dungeons are where it's at.
Yeah, no shying away. Now, are we doing multiple, or are we sticking with like one each? I know like the official rules state that it's just one a day.
One a day.
Do
yeah.
we care about that? Like, I'll go back into an
Yeah,
SFK or something on a warlock so I can get the robe, the belt,
Exactly. Yeah.
what
there
have
was
you.
There's a discussion earlier we had with one about like Alderman makes you come in and out multiple times for the stones and stuff, the power stones and all that. So like, yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
good. I think the 24-hour lock is a good to where you just can't farm in dungeons all day for experience and just
True.
miss the whole open world. But it does give you an opportunity to go back in there and get some of that loot that you might want.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So I'm definitely trying to get some loot and get into some runs.
that's the answer we wanted to hear.
I'm the end of session, beginning of session guy, where I'll do the dungeon at the end of the session and then the beginning of the session. If I don't get what I get, in those 2 runs, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, sit there and farm for 70 to 100 something plus hours.
Like a week basically for the same dungeon. For a stock drop.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, especially when we're trying to hit 60. Yeah, I don't see that as being a good option. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to stay at level 23 and just do those dungeons over and over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Won't be me.
Very cool. Well, you didn't even say what class you're rolling.
I did.
Did you?
Oh,
I
warlock.
missed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
going
warlock. Okay,
warlock.
I missed warlock. And you're a warlock main, aren't you? Like you've mained warlock before.
Yes, the first ever character I made back in 2019 when they dropped classic. Yeah, it was a warlock, and he's been my main ever since. And it's time to take that into hardcore. I played warrior on hardcore first because I was like, I want the challenge. I want the most difficult class to play. But this whole time I've been missing warlock, so I was like, let's do it for official, bro.
Every poll that I've seen is really heavy warrior because everybody wants to be that guy. They want that glory.
Yeah.
Can't have that glory without that pain.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pain that goes in with being a warrior.
That is true. It does hurt playing a warrior.
Yeah. So where can people find you and watch you? Because I really want to push that. I cannot stress enough how awesome your stream is. I've really, really enjoyed it. Whenever it pops up on my notifications, I make sure that I'm in there trying to support you because stand up, dude. You're really
appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, twitch.tv/Lorth_. Don't forget the underscore there. Okay, because
it's over there.
Yeah, the underscore. That's where you can find me. Hap, I appreciate it. Bear, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming in, bud. Yeah.
Find me in the stream.
Maybe I'll see you at the STV arena. Dun dun dun.
Wait. Why would we be in there?
I'm just making a joke. I go for STV.
Hear him. He doesn't take
I go
risks,
all the time.
remember?
I mean, he don't. I do.
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
Bear is always, you find him always.
Okay, I'm like,
in the arena.
is that where you find yourself? I won't be there. I might.
Probably 6 out of my 10 deaths have been in the arena. So yeah.
He's all guts. No.
I
glory.
might watch as you run up the ramp, but other than that,
yeah. I was just making a joke because you're horde side, like, rawr.
Because suck.
Yeah.
No, we're smarter. Okay, we're smarter than we let on. Okay, over here in the horde, by the way.
Just a little bit.
You'll have to be my contact for Horde for not only for our server-wide newspaper that we want to push out, but also if we have any events like Makara events or anything like that. It would be sick to. We have this idea to have like a Goliath represent each guild, and then have like a guild on guild tournament where the whole guild tries to twink out their Goliath, and then every guild is represented in the Goliath tournament. I think that would be super
really
cool.
All right, okay,
So
I'm down.
It would bring the community within each guild and then all the separate guilds as an entity because they're all wanting to vie for that their champion or their Goliath, if you will, to be the winner. Yeah.
Okay, that does sound kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep me updated on that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Be cool. So, all right, man. Well, we got another streamer coming in here soon, so we are gonna let you go there. Don't be a stranger, and we'll definitely hang out soon because I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation, so I appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for having me. And I'll see y'all in official, man.
All right, later.
Peace.
Sound as well. They're saying sound. They're just saying sound as well. Give us a moment.
Struggle. No, I'm kidding. He looks great. The shirt's amazing. Like,
Damn right it is, motherfuckers.
man, I've got a tropical shirt on too.
I think you're solo self-muted. Solo self-muted, motherfucker. Saying in Twitch chat, Hap loves to mute himself. Anyway, all right. So what Hap is fixing this? I'll go ahead and introduce. We got GMs of HCQD and Kazmodan Infantry with us. Welcome, boys.
Hell
How you
yeah.
guys doing today?
Hey guys, doing all right? Thanks for having me on.
Doing good. Thanks for having us. Happy to be here.
Oh yeah. Oh god, another Aussie. I love the way you guys say bear. Start shit out right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
so so people may not know, but we have a couple of guilds with a lot of ties and a lot of background, and a lot of love for each other. And we've decided that we should not, alienate our guilds and instead kind of form together to make one cohesive kind of entity, but still have within each guild their own cultures. So pushing up Peace Bloom, HC Cuties, and Kazmodan Infantry will definitely be working a lot together. And I just wanted to have you guys on to kind of chat about, that experience and what we can look forward to moving forward.
Do you want to go first, Juno, or you want me to go ahead?
No, you go ahead.
So, I mean, I honestly didn't expect like as much participation in HC Cuties as we got. Very happy about it, but certainly overwhelming at first, and getting everybody together and things like that. Just seeing how things have gone, it's been overwhelming, and it's been humbling for sure, especially with some of the names we got joining the guild now. Very much looking forward to getting all that together into one cohesive unit, working with Pup, working with KMI here, and seeing what we can put together in the game. It's going to be a blast, and I'm really looking forward to it. And thanks to you, App, for reaching out to us and bringing us in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed my time with HC Cuties too.
Yeah, and there's honestly in leadership, there's so much crossover over the past 6 years of just people networking and people getting to know each other, and we're running things a little bit differently in each of our guilds, but in terms of it's been nice to have both you, Mastodon, and Juno in private chats, just chatting about how things are going in our guilds and sharing kind of things that we're going through. It's kind of nice to not be on an island all by ourselves. What about you, Juno?
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Juno. A lot of people will know me from the hardcore scene. Famous for a lot of the wrong reasons. Took me a long time to get to 60. Had a rougher journey than most, but I got there in the end. And I'm really excited. We've got an all-dwarf guild called the Kazmodan Infantry, and it's a mix. We've got players from all over the world. And the guild decision for me this time round has been really difficult because I wanted to be in, I would have loved to be in either two of Cuties and pushing up Peace Bloom, but we wanted to do an all-dwarf guild. But the big advantage, as the guys have said, is the federation, the fact that we are all together. So there'll be a lot of inter-guild connection and cooperation. And it's been really refreshing to not, the main thing I've noticed is no competition. So we've got players that are moving between different discords. We're actively promoting and encouraging people to join different discords. We've got invite links up. So it's not, you don't feel guilty, or there's no drama associated with that, with any kind of poaching or anything. So that's been really refreshing, and I don't think a lot of other kind of guilds or alliances can say that. So I think a lot of that comes from Hap. So we've got to thank him for that. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see you all in there and play this game we love together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there really is no competition between us. I'm very quick to send people to HC Cuties. If Pup isn't the type of place that you want to call home, and I know that I personally will make sure that I enlist one of my dwarves in the infantry. That I think that would be a blast. I actually have been pulling together a newspaper that the Pushing Up Peace Bloom puts out on a monthly basis. It's called the Peace Bloom Press, and we've pulled some of the RP elements out of KMI into the newspaper for the September issue. So that is coming, and I hope to share that with you guys.
That's going to be great.
It'll be good. We just have empty spaces where there's obituaries, so which is kind of morbid to plan for people's deaths, but there's empty spaces in the obituaries. So it could be any one of you, chat. It could be any one of you that ends up in that obituary.
Unfamiliar, we're basically doing a federation, aka or coalition between the three guilds here: Pushing Up Peace Bloom, Casmo Diamond for Trade, HC Cuties, where we're going to have a couple channels for trades for groups. We're not going to greenwall each other because that causes a lot of spam, but there will be three guilds that will be in unison with one another for general increase of the population. So if one guild doesn't necessarily work out personality wise, that'll definitely work out at least where you'll be able to find some players to dungeon run with and just general have some fun. Even with the some people are all against anti-auction house. Go ahead, bro. We have a channel for that. If you want to sell from player to player and be more immersive, we got you. That's what the thought process is behind the three of the guilds. It also does mean a blacklist. So if you're kind of a turd muffin on one side, you're going to be a turd muffin on the other when you're kind of blacklisted. So
I was saying to one of the guildies yesterday, one of the big advantages that we've got is that collectively, even now, we've probably got 1,000 unique players, I would say, between the three discords, as it is now, without even getting in game. So we get the benefit of that while we still maintain the individual kind of Discord and guild culture, and also the kind of that we don't have the same problems that come with these massive Discords and any kind of toxicity. So it's kind of the best of both worlds at the moment.
Yeah, and we are we are different cultures within our guild chats, but we are very much cut from the same cloth. In terms of our leadership and our officers. It seems like everybody's kind of on the same wavelength. It really hasn't been we haven't had to talk much about certain policies or this or that or the other. We've all just been kind of clicking on all cylinders and ready to go into launch, so that we can offer almost like a premier looking for group or a premier guild experience for anybody that joins any one of those three. So yeah, I'm really excited about the Federation. It was one of those things that when I started Pushing Up Peace Bloom, it was something that I really wanted to do, is start a federation of guilds that kind of had the same wavelength, but it worked out even 10 times what I wanted in the quality that we have with Mastodon at Cuties and Juno at KMI. I really have appreciated our friendship, and I've really appreciated kind of the route that we're heading out. And we even got to support Juno, your leveling.
Yeah, speed leveling competition. Yeah, that's right. That was another thing that was helpful, just having access to people for setting that up, and and people were great, and that's a perfect example. There was even other sort of impromptu events that have come up. They've been set up by the members of the community, and it's and been promoted and pushed, and I think there's going to be a whole lot more of that to come.
I think so. And if you have anything that you would like us to help out with, and vice versa, if we have anything that it's kind of nice that we're not going to have to do a speed leveling competition because Juno does it. You know, that's one less
We can-
one less thing that we have to put one
That's
thing
good.
less on our plate. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, thank you, gentlemen,
fantastic.
for you guys for your time and everything. We'll see you in a couple hours. Presumably,
Absolutely.
the indie
Yeah.
company
We will.
doesn't screw us.
I have faith. I have faith. Thanks again,
Well, have a good
and
one.
see
Thanks for
you.
having us.
See you in game.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, hit these guilds up. They're good guilds.
100%. All right. Now going straight into it. Pardon my fanboyism straight now, guys. But next up, we have Mr. Gordon Ramsay, one of the premier feral druids out there that turned a meme spec feral into something top 10. Like I said, I'm sorry, not the fanboy here. Long time following, watching this man right here. Like, oh, he's live too.
The
Mr.
man, the myth.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yeah, we are humbled here.
Man,
What's
yes,
up, guys?
very much,
Nice to meet you,
brother. How
How's
you
it
you,
going,
sir?
Gordon? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm literally sitting here like
Oh man.
palms getting sweaty. We're getting ready to go, man.
Oh,
I'm like, for some reason I feel like they're gonna launch it like 45 minutes early, and I'm just like, I can't leave my
Oh,
I
PC.
keep loading up over here and checking as well myself. You know, let's keep checking. Here we go. Checking right now. No additional servers. All
I was
right.
gonna say that's the biggest thing. Like, where did the servers go, bro?
yeah,
Pulling
About
it
to-
over on us.
We're about to play on EU or something.
I think I want to ask because our guild is definitely one that does not. We try not to meta slave too much.
Sure.
And you are one of the top people that I would consider as someone that has broken the meta of what's allowed in raid. And I just kind of want to know, like, I want to pick your brain as to, one, how did you decide to do that? And two, how did you attain that level?
So I really decided to do that because there's only one class in the game, and that's the Druid class. I've been playing it
Yes, sir.
since literally OG vanilla, whatever, however many years that is, 17 years ago or whatever. So I just took a knack for it, and the fact that everyone constantly memed on it being a terrible class, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. The fact that the game got broken down so much over the last almost 2 decades and was proven otherwise. I love playing the underdog class, honestly. And no offense to the other classes, there are some fun rotations like rogues and warriors and stuff, but I could never play a mage, bro. 1 button class, warlock, 1 button class, count me out. I would be falling asleep.
Honestly, it was a thing of beauty to behold, seeing you and the parses and watching the HQ Elite raids and you being in there in the thick of it on a fucking feral druid. Hands down, amazing and a beautiful thing to watch.
People get carried by the gear early on. Druids don't need the gear, man. We're biz from like day 1 at 60. So I'm very much looking forward to, if I make it, knock on wood,
We got
doing it
Kyle's
again.
mom over here saying, how many MCCs have you farmed? Do you think snowballing in your lifetime of feral druid main? How many?
I could post some screenshots in the Discord somewhere probably, but I have easily killed that boss over 6,000 times probably.
That's
Now, have I gotten 6,000 MCPs? Absolutely not. The worst drought that I ever went on, I think, was like 3 of 61 or something.
Dude, okay.
God
as someone that farmed Blade of Eternal Darkness, and
Uh-huh.
it took me over 2,200 runs. I know that 2,249 runs is roughly around 19 playing days. So 6,000 runs is an absolutely absurd amount of playing time because it's 5 per hour capped,
Yep.
right?
And you
Yeah.
typically do the 5 in about 12-ish minutes doing it, but then you also have to count for like 2-minute travel time. So you're doing 15-minute lockouts and then
Times
logging
16.
out and playing another character and coming back. Honestly, it's not bad if you just like, if you wake up and you treat it as chores. Like, it's like brushing your teeth, you know? You get out of bed, you brush your teeth. You get
This
on
is
WoW,
another-
you go do
it's
5
another daily.
lockouts.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
daily.
it's a daily, honestly. It's a daily.
So when Blizzard implemented the 30 per day cap,
Dude, I was down so bad.
I was so mad. I was so mad because it was COVID and there was nothing
Nothing to do,
else
right?
to
Yeah,
do.
sure.
And they put the cap on, and it's like for people that were farming things like Blade of Eternal Darkness, or you know, doing arena runs, or doing this, that, and the other, MCP. I know a lot of Feral Druids were just like, you got to be kidding me! I can't do it all at once.
Is that still in the game right now, or did they get?
I'm pretty sure it's still in the game.
Okay, because that I don't know if that's gonna be on. I know it's on like Wrath or whatever. Is that on vanilla right now? Because that is not
It
fun.
was really. I have no one asked for it, and it didn't really fix anything.
Yeah, they just thought they were gonna get rid of like bots and stuff, right? Which they clearly don't do that. But that's another topic for another day, I guess.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole, Alex.
Yeah,
yeah.
Could talk forever about that. Honestly,
What's
I don't
your-
care about them.
So what is your experience in hardcore? Because I
Sure.
don't.
So, I guess I could just give an autobiography, but we'll make
Yeah,
it
do
quick. I started playing hardcore, I think, about a month before TBC Classic launched, because it was phase 6 of vanilla. We were all kind of bored. Nax was on farm, and a couple of my friends, I think Winky was like harassing all, like in a good way. He was harassing all of us. He was like, "Oh, you guys are so bored, you know, come try to play hardcore." And we all were like, "Yeah, we're gonna one shot the challenge now." So me and about like 12 of the raiders from Hero on Faralina, Sony Digital, and all the boys tried to do a hardcore. I died level 12 to a bear. It was very embarrassing. Oh god, that was a pun in there too.
Ironic,
And then I think I drowned on my level 14, and then I hit 60 after that. But I was the only one of the 12 to like actually fall in love with it. The other guys, we had a 5-man crew of trying to do all the dungeons because we thought that'd be a fun way to get into hardcore. And then our pally got bored and DI'd himself after Ultimate clear. So the dungeon group officially died, and I was like, I'm level 40 almost. I'm gonna hit 60, you know? And then after you hit 60, that was right around the time of the community where it was like, what do you do at 60? Because there's only like 4 of the people at 60 at the time. So I just fell in love with it. I kept grinding it, trying to get better and better, faster times and whatnot. And then TBC came out, and I was like, this game is so boring, bro. Like, I could only play on a 1-life setting now. So I just kept playing Druid and have 660 Druids, I believe. And hopefully we're going to have 8 or 9 come official hardcore servers. So
there you go.
People often ask, how can you go again after a 59 death? And my response is always, I cannot play this game any other way now. It's too, I know that it's like super weird to say that you're gonna spend all this time and then when you die you start over, and it's like this lost investment that you feel. But for me, it just does not feel that way. It's just the only way to play the game for me now.
It's not a lost investment if you enjoyed doing it, you know? Like, if people truly are hating themselves leveling 1 to 60 and then get angry when they die, it's like, why did you even try to do the challenge in the first place, you know? Like, it's just a fun way to spin what is normally monotonous, leveling 1 to 60. Honestly, I hated leveling before hardcore, but now I actually will sit here and play 24 hours a day if I have to level hardcore. It's actually a lot of fun, and you just see the whole world for what it is. You're not falling into these boosts, you know, you're actually playing the game, which is kind of weird to say, like, oh, we're actually getting to play the game. Yeah, no duh. So that's the beauty of hardcore in my eyes.
And we did it to ourselves. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, we created the spell cleaves. We created the melee cleaves. We just boosted through, you know, we just tore through classic era like it was toilet paper. And then we were like, oh. And then we get to actually experience the game in hardcore, and then we're surprised. We're like, oh, this is so great. It's like, well, yeah, that's what happens when you actually play the game instead of just trivialize it, you know? So, yeah.
And to kind of extrapolate on what you were saying, like, play the game, a lot of people who haven't really immersed themselves in the hardcore scene, a lot of people are like, it's about the journey, which is fine. I do enjoy the journey as well. But then I have people every now and then say, like, why would you play hardcore? You can't really play the game at 60. And in my eyes, I'm like, you can absolutely play the game at 60. And I'm a parse fiend. I wish I wasn't, but it gets me into trouble sometimes. But that's my goal, is I want to be the best Feral Druid on the planet in a one life setting, and I want to be able to beat people who do multi-life setting as well, which was what we saw kind of time and again. I can't say that phrase, time and time again during Red to Rag. I was just competing against other season master druids and smashing them.
I remember specifically that there was I forget the exact item because I'm blanking. I'm on the spot right now, but it was like a 10% attack speed boost, and it's like a stack. It's like a stack of 10 or something like that.
Yep.
And you specifically saved it for Parse Week, just
great.
so that you could parse during that week. And I thought that was like the most insane thing. You're like, I'm never going to be able to parse like this ever again because I won't have that item, that specific item.
That's the beauty of it too, is like it all culminates to this one run to try to like immortalize yourself when it comes to a parsing standpoint, and being so disadvantaged compared to other multi-lifers on Season Mastery. They were druids with full rank 13, 14 gear. They had DFTs already clearing Molten Core, and I was out here still being able to beat them. That I'll never forget those days. And I hope I won't get myself in trouble on the first clears trying to parse, but I'm definitely the pedal is to the floor. It's through the floor when I'm raiding, so hopefully I don't get any of my teammates in trouble.
You're going to be going Alliance on Defies Pillagers and all that?
Yep, going with Frontier. Going to be one of, I think, 2 druids rostered for Feral right now. We also have Graze, which I don't know if you already talked with him or if he's coming on later. He's going to be the bear.
He's sleeping.
Right. That's fair. I wish I was sleeping, which I thought about doing the pre-recording option, but I was like, there's no way. Like, if I'm awake, I cannot go back to sleep. Like, I know some guys are taking 2-hour naps right now, getting ready to play.
Going into Tracksuit's question via Twitch a little bit. I know you said
Sure.
you're going to have both for sure. Now, we kind of hinted at it. Now we're going to drop the bomb. Pushing Up Peace Bloom is going to try to do some server-wide events, and one of them might be like a Goliath type event where guilds will promote one person as their champion or their Goliath, if you will. You already see where our mind's going.
Ooh, I like that.
Guild effort
I
for
like
one person,
that.
and we can break it down into different like belt weights. Lightweights would
Sure.
be like level 20s or level 30s, kind of a deal. It's like a whole Zerg mindset of a guild for guild action. And you could let's take it to the Makarora. Let's take it to the Goliath fights.
That's actually sick.
Yeah, so you break it down into like bantamweight, lightweight, middleweight, and
Sure.
they're like the caps, like 20, 30, 40, and then you have the heavyweights. You got your level 60 heavyweights, and then one tier above that is the Goliath fights, which is like the twinked out guild versus guild. Like the whole guild is supporting that one tune for the Goliath fights.
That is awesome.
It would be so sick.
My goal is hopefully to obviously not die within the first 2 weeks, because we're gonna plan on killing Rag on the 2nd of September, so like 8 days from now. That's the goal. It might change, obviously.
That Saturday,
Yeah, so that next Saturday. And then it's interesting where the servers are going to be at, because it's a phase 6 release, so everything is out at once. You want to do everything quick as possible, but you also have to do it in a meaningful way where you're not going to be throwing 30 bodies in rotation every week trying to get 2 pieces of loot. So after Rag dies, I plan on making alts for sure, because you need to have an alt on an official hardcore server. You don't know, servers might go down and all of a sudden you're out of the 60s. So
true.
I want to PvP. I want to do Makaras every single level. I love dueling. I was dueling all the time in Classic. Was trying to represent druids in the CDL back in the day, doing some PvP tournaments, and it's just so much fun to play and duel and battle. That's the only sad part, is PvP is totally gutted, but you kind of make up for it in Makaras, and I will absolutely be trying to collect the ears on that second druid. You better believe it.
That's what I like to hear.
That's awesome.
All right. Let's see.
That's awesome.
So
go for it, Bear.
I was just gonna make my normal, and I'm trying to ask all the big streamers if and when you finally do get out of hardcore WoW, how many years of therapy roughly do you think you're going to need to feel good about yourself and your life choices? You know,
When I get done with it, you said?
if you get done with hardcore, yeah.
It's interesting you say that because I literally can't play any other game anymore.
Let's
Like
go, man.
I used to play a whole bunch of League. I kind of made a name for myself. That's what I originally started streaming in. And I'm just like, if it ain't hardcore WoW, man, I'm not playing it. So it just depends on how this server goes. Honestly, I really, really hope for the best of the server. I do know there's obviously going to be a decline for it, but I don't think it will ever truly die because hardcore is such a dedicated niche of community, a subset community for either, you know, Diablo or other hardcore games. It will always be around no matter what. And as long as Blizzard doesn't do terrible Blizzard things and like runs it to the ground, I will probably forever play on the server. If it dies for whatever reason, I might retire out of hardcore and like continue my life, like you said. So I guess it'd probably take me like 5 years to get over it if it dies.
Yeah, if anything, in 5 years. If anything, like Bloodsail shows us that the passion is going to be there and has been there for strong. So it never really dies. But like you said, yeah.
What is it about hardcore, do you think, that spawns more creativity for events? It seems like hardcore typically has these kind of bigger events,
sure,
as opposed to, especially like, well, obviously because the PTR was like capped at 30. And so obviously we saw level 30 events. But I feel like there's still going to be events that feature levels that are below 60. Are you catching what I'm putting down?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it just is because hardcore truly encompasses the entire game, where you might be doing these level 20 tournaments, level 30 tournaments, where an item in Westfall where you go farm the Furball Herbalist, I forget what the actual name of the mob is, for a leaf that's like a 10% chance drop, but it heals you for 70. You don't do that ever in a normal run. You have no reason to ever go kill that mob. They're not part of any quest. They're so far out of the way. But you just get to break down little things and truly learn. Like, I went to zones that I never ever go to in my life playing hardcore because you kind of have to. Normally, Swamposaurus, I don't know anything about that. I don't ever go there. Silithus, I hate the zone. I'm going to be honest. It's like one of my least favorite zones, but you really need to go there, especially in a hardcore setting at end game to get preparation. So I think it just really makes you theory crafting on the game too is really, really enjoyable because you think it's broken down, like everyone knows the metas and stuff like that. But then you're able to make a new meta, like you said, at a level 30. There's never really a reason to be a level 30 character in a normal WoW setting. It's not like a 29 bracket twink.
Yeah.
It's a 30 bracket twink. So it opens up, it just makes you play the game differently. And it's nice to be able to take a 17-year-old game and truly find new ways every single day to enjoy it differently.
Yeah, like
It's kind of like the noob core meta for RFC.
Sure. Yeah.
And they were breaking down at level 10 whether it was worth training dual wield, and they found out that it's actually not worth dual wielding until level 14 because the hit penalty.
So you're missing more often or something, and not generating rage and threat. Yeah.
Yeah. So energy. Yeah, because it's only on rogue. But
Sure.
So if you're a rogue out there, that's a pro tip. That I didn't come up with it. I'm not that smart to come up with the mathematics behind it. However, I do know that when I read it, it made sense to me why you don't train dual wield until level 14. Very
interesting.
Yeah, there we go. That's my one smart thing that I know.
I love that. There's just so many gigabrain people, and like I'll make fun of myself for a little bit. Like I am just about as dumb as they come when it comes to breaking down numbers and stuff. I just know how to press my buttons, and I press them kind of good on a druid. But if you get me off that and you try to ask me like, oh, what's the crit calculation of getting an extra agility on every character, or like, is it worth doing this and this? I'm like, I'm leaving that up to the people who actually understand the game. But I love that because you can have all different types of play styles. Like,
yeah,
there are people who don't really play the game. They just like breaking down numbers and finding out the efficient way to do things. And then I leech off that and enjoy it. So it's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely leech. I definitely leech off of smarter people.
Mhm.
That's definitely something that I do.
What are your guys'
Bear.
plans?
Oh, Bear, you
Yes.
first.
All right, my plans are not hopefully not lose one of my 10 bears in Gurubashi Arena. But outside of
He
that,
always dies there. He always dies there.
I'll visit the STV arena. I got nothing against it. I love it.
the lore of the 16 slot bags pre-level 40 is so strong you just can't help yourself. I know it's
Not
like
just that. Like you open it and there's like 3 gold of just cash sitting there, and then there's like 3 greens that vendor for like 4 gold. Yeah, I love it.
Yep, it's beautiful. Yeah, but that's probably gonna.
I think you should get years for it.
Yep.
Have they built? They need to build in.
That's
If you
interesting,
kill
yeah.
someone that's with it, if they're at least green to you,
get a
you
lot.
should get years for that.
Ears. You're right. That would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
My plan is just to play with my friends and hopefully get like a first night Dead Mines run going.
Right on, right on.
Reset and go into it, man, and then just kind of go on from there.
Are you guys going on Pillager?
We are.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll see you there.
Pup is going.
Yeah,
on
for sure.
Villager. 100%. The
So
DB
I run a Bear as an officer, and I'm the leader of a guild called Pushing Up Peace Bloom.
Nice.
It's not like a sweaty guild or anything like that, but we do a lot of we have a lot of events that we want to do. You know, seasonal leveling, the Goliath fights, and different Makara tournaments and stuff like that. I am the editor for the Peace Bloom Press, which is like a newspaper that is spawned out of that guild, and I would
Covering
love to
like
see
news and stuff.
Yeah, and I would love to see like that kind of morph into like a server wide
Sure.
type of thing, covering what Frontier does or this, that, and the other. If a Goliath or a big Makara happens, it's front page, huge, like 16 years versus 20 years,
That
both
is-
undefeated. Like,
Yeah.
What you guys are doing is like people don't realize how much longevity what you guys are doing means to a server. Doing
Mhm.
little events like that, like people get bored out of doing the 1 to 60 grind and are always looking for something new. And the fact that you guys are willing to put on those events and have several different events like that, you were saying, people absolutely take that for granted, but that really makes a server flourish and pushes up those peace blooms around. So I appreciate what you guys are doing and bringing that creativity to a realm, and it's not all about getting a 60 kill Ragnaros. That, for me, that is, but then after that happens, it'll be nice to kind of sit back and enjoy the things that you guys are working on as well. So I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Appreciate you.
yeah, we often say fun is the new 60 for a lot of people.
I like
because
that.
Fun is the new 60.
Now, when you're raiding and accidents happen, do you yell at other members and be like, "You burn the fucking risotto" or anything like that, chef? Or you just kind of?
So growing up playing League that was when I officially coined the name Gordon Ramsay, because I was going to go to culinary school and I was watching a ton of Hell's Kitchen. And I will be the first to admit it, I was absolutely toxic, being 16 years old on the internet when it was still kind of not really regulated. And I impersonated him a little too much, and I was one more ban away from getting permanently banned on League. And at that point, I was like, let's tone it down a little bit and not really impersonate him as much. But, every now and then I might call people donkey in game, or I love when people come up and wave to me in Ironforge and they're like, yell at me for my lamb sauce or stuff like that. Like it's definitely fun. So there's some meaning behind the name, and I purposely misspelled it as well because I absolutely do not want to get Gordon actually in a legal lawsuit. Yeah, because I will absolutely lose that battle. So yeah, I looked up to him a lot. He's an awesome person. So can't really yell at people though, because especially on hardcore server, they said they made the rules: no griefing, no BMing people. So I'm not trying to get banned in WoW.
Yeah.
DPS is low on a burn phase and he's yelling, "It's raw! It's raw!"
Honestly, I don't even pay attention to what other people are doing. I'm so in the zone of like my own character there could be 35 people dead and I would still be trying to do my rotation because I'm just that obsessed with it and perfecting my own character. So that's probably a double-edged sword, but hopefully there will just never be an issue where 35 people are actually dead in the raid. So
I honestly think that there's something to say, something that's said about putting blinders on and paying attention to your own, like dealing with your own stuff. If more people just focused inward and just focused on themselves rather than like trying to like pay attention to the noise around them, I mean, the world would be a lot better. Reddit would probably be a better place to hang out.
Sure.
Yeah. So
we're all
yeah,
playing
anyway.
video games, man. Like I don't understand how people can get super uptight about it, you know? I guess if you lose a hardcore character, maybe you'd be mad, but I've literally laughed at every single death that I've ever had in hardcore. It is so funny.
Now, going down that rabbit hole, are you a respect the 1v1 or are you going to help them?
If it's a guildie, I'll definitely help them because it's griefing my own. It's griefing my own potential to parse if they die.
Want the regular comment, Andy? It's kind of respect the 1v1, let the world burn.
I definitely respected a lot of 1v1s on Bloodsail Buccaneer.
You guys heard it first. Don't expect Gordon to help your asses out, all right? Just say.
Well, it's not only me that I have to worry about because I'm going to be in a duo for the 1 to 60 run. So I wouldn't want to. I'm not worried about myself if I ever help somebody. If I'm out in the open world, I'm pretty confident that I could help somebody and get away with it. But I have a warrior with me. He can't really do anything. So
Gordon, let's be real. The way that you guys are gaming, there's no one else out in the world when you're leveling.
Like you said, if I see someone in trouble, it's probably my guildie. So I need to heal them. Yeah. So I will not respect the 1v1 for the first like week, and then after that, you guys are on your own. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a learning experience.
I like it.
Got it. That must be such a weird phenomenon being in, you know, pushing so hard and being at that front and feeling like, holy cow, there's a straightaway and no cops around. I'm pedal to the metal.
Sure. You know, it only comes at the expense of our sanity for like the first month and maybe our physical health as well, which is why a lot of us, I love how hard people go during launch. There's nothing like it. You know, people always say there's only one launch where we have people in the guild. They're like, yeah, I can only stay up for 25 hours today. Then I have to go to my own baby shower. But I was considering not going to my own baby shower. It's like people are so dedicated to playing WoW. It's so funny to me, the lengths of what people go to a marathon this game.
Do you think it's because it's the first hardcore and never been... Like we've experienced, I've said this before, we've experienced hardcore in some facets in like the add-on era, right? But we've never had like a Blizzard supported One Life server. So this is something that we've never seen before.
Sure.
And do you think that people are pushing as hard as they are because they've never seen it before? It's the very first of the first.
Yeah, that's definitely, it's got the official asterisk of official on it. So everyone, it's memed on that, you know, nothing has been cleared before. Van Cleef has never been cleared before. Ragnaros has never been cleared before. So
I can beat you motherfuckers to Van Cleef first. Let's go.
Yeah, you can have the first. I know people who have routed the first death. Like people are trying to get world first hardcore death, where they have weak hours where they just
you gotta be known for something,
right? Shake
it's
head.
The first time to try to immortalize yourself on the official hardcore realm. So it's a brand new server. It's a brand new Blizzard
be the first
supported
Gurabashi
server.
death. Let's go. I'm going to Gurabashi Arena. Be the first one there. Let's do it. Fuck it. No, stop.
How early could you get there without like?
If
do you
it
think you'd have
releases
to?
at 6, it might already drop, but not until 9 p.m. And
But
theoretically,
how do you
it's
think you could
easier
get into the arena? Like what's the earliest level you can get there?
without help?
Without dying, yeah.
Without dying, probably 25 to 30.
Being like
there's
stealth, yeah.
But
there's
ways if you have people
really
that help
low
run it.
levels that get there somehow. Because
It's because they have
I've seen hardcore people that are like what, like 5?
There's 2
They
mobs
go
that'll
in there?
aggro you, and if you have like a bodyguard to aggro it first, and they run it off,
Oh,
and then you
bodyguard.
go past it, that's essentially what you got to do. Yeah.
It's timing, or you just wait for it to be pre-cleared. But obviously, it's not going to be pre-cleared on an official server. So,
Yeah.
hey, that
But if
there's
you-
so many little
Hey,
things.
Exactly.
But if you have a group,
Yeah, you can get there, no problem with the group.
True.
yeah, if you have like a group of 5 and then you race there and then you end up fighting each other for the honor of the first arena death, right?
Dude, there's got to be people who have like a 10-man group and they're trying to like. That is so. I love this game, man. It is so.
And then it ends up being Lord of the Flies at the end of it.
It is so dumb. I love it though. That is so.
They
That
kick
is
somebody
awesome.
out of their own group to kill them to one less person for the chest. Yeah.
That is so
All right.
dope.
Well, Gordon, thank you so much for your time, brother. Man.
Absolutely.
You get yourself some food and some rest, and we'll hopefully be
Rest.
seeing you in the next hour and some change, right?
Absolutely. We're going. I'm so old. I don't know if I can do it. This is probably the last time I could do this, but we're going like 36 on, 4 off, and then 24 4, 24 4, all the way to.
Big, you go big deep.
Yeah,
All right,
we're going big for today, so I definitely need to
Yeah.
sit here
Take
for the
a
next
nap.
90 minutes and stare at my login screen. No, I definitely need to go eat and prep, but it'll be fun. I definitely look forward to gaming with you guys as well,
Yeah, you too, brother.
and appreciate
Yeah,
what you're doing.
before you go, can you just shout yourself out and give us where we can find you?
Sure. It's at Gordon Ramsay Gaming. So essentially, if you just add gaming towards the end of the name shown on stream there, that is where I'm going to be at streaming. I'll probably be streaming like 80% of the journey to 80 or to 60 rather. But there are definitely going to be moments where I am going to be a zombie and have like the world's worst gaming posture like this, just trying to get going. But yeah, I'm going to be focusing mainly on endgame content for hardcore in a druid setting because, like I said earlier, that's the only class in the game. So if you like druid class, feel free to pop in, and I'm always loving answering questions about it because it's such a complex class that you could literally talk about it forever.
How many before you go, how many
Sure.
playing days do you think that you have on Druid?
Oh God, just on vanilla or hardcore or
Just overall? Because the first iteration of the game, all the way
Sure.
through, I had about 850,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to think of Bear. How many Druid days do you have?
Oh, too many. I mean,
I
one of my
just-
shamans is more, but yeah.
just on classic, I had 2 main druids,
Mhm.
and so I played on 2 different accounts. Before TBC came out, with those 2 druids collectively, I think they had 250 days played, and that was of 18 months of classic being out. So I played for almost a year of druid essentially. I've probably clocked in my whole lifetime 3 years of druid gameplay, which is disgusting. That's like a tenth of my life. I turned 30 2 weeks ago, so
That's a lot.
yeah, I've probably got 3 years. I'd say 3 years of gameplay. That is so terrible to say, but
It's probably close to 2100 days of Druid in this Discord.
in
right
this,
now.
I realize there's so many druid guests. Like we are taking over this podcast, and I love
Yeah.
it. There's so
It's
many
either
druid-
Warlocks or Druids.
That's
We
awesome.
got a couple rogues spattered in there. All
There
right.
you
go.
Well, Gordon, I love you, brother. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you guys. Looking forward to playing with
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Have a good one.
Take care,
All
guys.
right. Yep. All right. So coming up next, we've got probably one of the most infamous mass murderers of hardcore, Mr. No Hit Jerome.
This guy breathes and kills people in his dungeons.
I've killed a lot of people in dungeons. I'm looking forward to doing it again. It's really, it's going to be awesome.
Let's get the right name on you here.
Yeah.
No hit. Where you at? There you are.
Is my camera not on? It was on a second ago.
Because
Turned
when I
off.
moved you, it did. See,
Oh.
There you go.
he's growing the beard back. One of my questions
The
is,
it's
facial
coming
hair
back.
is back.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
My first question was, did you shave the beard to hide your persona of how many hardcore tunes you've killed over the years?
I have killed so many. I just watched the interview with Gordon. I don't know if he's playing Alliance or Horde, but I'd love to kill him as well
He's
if we
going
could get him on the
Alliance.
list.
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
He's gonna avoid you then, though.
All right, I can kill him. I can kill Alenia. I can kill Barrison. I'm gonna kill Hapstream if you're on Alliance as well. Yeah, I'm killing everybody. So
The last time you and I grouped was Stockades, and we killed two separate tanks that run. Okay.
all right, let me tell the story. Okay, I don't like dungeons. I don't do them. Okay, it's not safe. It's a stupid idea. I got kind of pressured into doing one. So we get a really good tank. We've got Barrison involved. Were you a tank? I don't remember what you were doing.
You forced me to heal as Feral at level 20.
Okay, yeah. So we had a Feral healer. So it was really great. We go in there, right? Within like 2 rooms, we had accidentally pulled like all the mobs on the sides. And then our tank just like died as we were leaving, I think. He died during the pull. And so we recruited a second tank, right? And we got a second tank in, and it was awesome, right? We were clearing everything. But it took so long to get the second tank that the whole dungeon respawned at the end. And so our second tank died as well. So it was me. Yeah. I killed two tanks during that run. It was amazing. And I didn't die.
You heard it here. If there is a tank shortage on Defias Pillager, you know who to blame now.
Yeah, no, right? I'm gonna kill tanks. I'm playing a healer now, so I don't have to worry though, because I don't think the pet classes are very good for me in these dungeons. The pet kind of goes everywhere.
It's easier to kill a tank as a healer too.
My man.
Well, I feel like I can do healing. It's just when the pet is going all over the place and you gotta like dot everything, I panic, you know?
Oh,
I can heal.
It's unintentional murder.
Yeah, no, I don't want people to die. I mean, that makes me look bad. It's a lack of control.
It's like what Linda says, right? Murder passion. It's not like it means to murder passion, you know?
That's awesome.
Oh,
I have a question for No Hit.
Anything?
How do you keep your energy level at the energy level that you are always at for the amount of time that you play?
So the secret is I don't actually do that. I haven't been playing as much lately. I haven't been streaming as much. So this is a big adjustment, right? We got to get back. It's go time. We got to play 200 hours in the next 3 weeks. And I'm actually really nervous. I don't think I can maintain that energy anymore. I'm old. I'm 29. I don't think I can do this. So, yeah.
You're killing me now, man.
I'm actually planning on thinking like, if I can't maintain the energy, I'll just do a lot of it off stream. Because I don't want people to see me like sitting back like this, like, and then I also don't want to die falling asleep, which would be terrible.
Plus, you've been getting into a little bit of fitness exercise in between there. I've been noticing on your streams and all.
Yeah, so I just figured, you know, with all the WoW coming up, I wanted to do something. So I started training for a marathon, and it feels like my foot might be broken already. It's been like a couple days, so yeah, going really well. I can't really put weight on it, so.
Gotcha.
So you plan on going warrior? Now you're gonna go human, or
no? I'm going no. Priest. I am not gonna die. My reputation, my reputation in hardcore is that I die. Okay, that's gonna change this week because I'm going priest. I'm going dwarf priest, and you can't die on a dwarf priest. If you die on a dwarf priest, something bad happened.
Somebody clip that now so we can play it back to him later.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I have a promise. If I die on the dwarf priest, people get a tour of my very, very, very unfinished basement where I keep a lot of weird stuff. So you get to see a full tour.
I wouldn't say that, Tracksuit. He says dwarf priest. So there's gonna be a lot going night elf just for the survivability in hardcore. Plus star shards is one of the more damaged ones apparently. I can't remember.
If I see someone casting star shards, I'm going to flame them. Wasn't there somebody who did a star shards only priest? Who was that? It was only, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no good. No, I was bullied. I wanted to go human priest, and everybody flamed me so much because they say no fear ward, and you'll never get invited to guilds if you go human. And like I don't even know the dwarf starting area, so like I'm gonna probably die, and then it's gonna be a nightmare.
You're picking the wrong guild. You're picking the wrong guild. We'll gladly take you.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Who doesn't want a dungeon? It's like conflicting ideology almost.
Well, I'll do the dungeons. I mean, I just don't want to.
Oh, I see. You're just gonna bitch the whole time. I will come.
Yeah.
If you guys make me.
So are you guys both part of the push? Wait, what is it? Pushing Peace Bloom Guild? Is that it?
Yep.
Pushing up Peace Bloom.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
You don't. There's still time to join Frontier. Okay, we're going for that 4 days in. We're going to be clearing Molten Core. It's going to be great.
4 days. Somebody said 8. Now it's 4. Just halving it.
It just keeps going down every time. 2 days in, we're clearing.
48 hours. Yeah. You might want to chat with Andy with that.
You heard it here. We could title this. We could title the VOD of this, and it could just be total clickbait. 1 day Ragnaros clear. Like. That's
I'll be lucky to be level 15 in 1 day.
No, you can have it. You said you're 29. I'm 35, and Bear's an older man than that. And I got a family and kids, and I can't. There's no way that I would ever be able to do more than, you know, a casual, a nice pace.
You know, it really is. I kicked myself because the season of Mastery, I wasn't making videos, I wasn't working out, I wasn't doing anything, and I still didn't do very well. And now I have way less time, and it's like now I want to do well, and it's so frustrating, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, God, why do I have any responsibilities? This is stupid.
Yeah. So you are part of the Frontier push.
Not the push. I'm part of the people in the back that are pushing the front people, right?
Gotcha.
And then when they die, then I'll just like slip right into their position, right?
Gotcha.
Bam.
They're filling the body bags that you use as cover.
Yeah, exactly. People have talked about this before, but it's like next man up, right? So
yeah,
if let's say there's like 7 priests in front of me, if like 2 or 3 of them die in Dead Mines, maybe I pretend to be a shadow priest. You know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, they'll have their death.
Literally stop.
They're like
with the body.
They're like the dog and pony show in the Civil War, out there with their flutes and their drums, and then they get shot first, and then the real.
Yeah, I'm just in the back. Yeah, I'm not gonna play a drum. That'd be stupid.
Oh, whoa! I'm a drummer now.
No. Drummers. I love drummers. I love drummers. They're awesome.
That's awesome.
So you're gonna go the stereotypical tailor disenchanter for your priest, or you gonna go something wild like herbalist alchemist?
I think I'm gonna go mining engineering, and I'm gonna hope that somebody gives me a wand. I'm just straight up hoping.
I'm sure your chat will give you a wand, bro.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I'm actually straight up going with the hoping that somebody gives me stuff route. I think it's gonna work.
You're leaning completely into the streamer perks.
Maybe show a little cleavage,
If I were watching me, I would try to get me a wand. So I mean, it's an open invitation. If anybody wants to be a hero, I'll dedicate the run to you. Just get me a wand in the next 6 hours, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
How would you feel if someone just like walked up to you and was like, "I was gonna give you a wand, but you don't have enough facial hair"?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But I mean, give it 3 weeks. We'll see how much I have, and it'll probably be great too. So.
Oh,
100%. Yeah. I actually sent No Hit a DM a couple of weeks ago about a gnome I was walking by, and he had the mustache and everything, and I swear he was a doppelganger for No Hit Jerome. So
I can clean up. I don't really want to look like that gnome, but I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I just figured I could just start out a little disheveled, and then 6 weeks from now people won't even know. Right? You don't want to start out looking good and then just degrade from there.
Yeah, if you set the pedestal too high, then obviously you're
Yeah, I could have taken a shower today. I could have done my hair. But no. I don't want to set an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah. If you set your bar low, you'll hit it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, exactly.
I've been living life like that for a long time.
So Jerome, our lady Lania over here wants to know: are you planning on killing friends by any shark attacks on official?
I will. I probably won't bait anybody to their death this time around. I don't think that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. We'll see. I will. I do have a bad habit of watching other people die. I don't know what you guys think about this Hap stream and Barrison. But you let's say you're, that what's that area in Loch Modan where people always pull the trogs or whatever, those, the people always overpull them and then they die, right? What do? Do you sit there and watch them die, or do you help them?
Me, I help them. We already have this question. So you let them die, obviously. I help.
Well, they're taking up my area, so.
I do.
Let the world burn. Got it.
I do the diplomatic thing and look at their guild tag and determine whether or not I want to help them based on their guild
and if
tag.
the tag is pushing Peace Bloom, then I let them die. But if it's Frontier, I got to give them a Power Word Shield, Renew, a Flash Heal, Greater Heal, Penance. I don't even think that ability's in the game, but I'm giving it to him.
Oh, he owns this tracksuit.
As the guild leader, I fully appreciate you culling the weak.
He is unofficially the assassin of all hardcore tunes. Whether he wants to admit it or not, I mean, he does admit it. He embraces it. Whether he does it on purpose or not. Yep.
You guys have a dedicated wand maker by any chance? I actually would like to get in touch with them.
Yeah, we do have a few.
Do they have like Discords and Venmo?
Straight to the point, my man. Let's go, Jerome.
How fast can we farm the linen for No Hit Jerome?
You guys heard it here first. Venmo it. No Hit Jerome's got you guys.
Yeah, We're not even an hour into hardcore, and we already got RMT going on.
I would bet there's a lot of it going on. I mean, there's people farming for other people for the next 6 days. I don't. You think they're doing it for free? I'm just saying.
That's true.
I don't have any inside info.
No, I don't touch RMT. I don't.
This is an RMT free podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure it happens, but I'm not that hardcore into pushing so hard. I'm sure that when you do push that hard, there is probably some under the table things that happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm not paying $50 for a wand. I mean, that's just not. It's not a good use of money. I will go. Maybe I will go enchanting and tailoring, but I don't even know where the vendor is in Dunmoreau.
Yeah.
That's like when I was in basic training, there were people that were really, really hungry, and they would buy like food for ridiculous amounts because money didn't mean anything in basic training.
Yeah.
So like this one guy sold an Oreo for $50. This other guy sold an entire plate of food for like $300. It was like absurd amounts. It was ridiculous. So
it is really funny though, because the wand will be worthless in about 12 hours. Like you could just get them for like 10 silver, but right now they're the most valuable thing in the world.
Well, going to the food convo, what's your favorite snack and drink combination? No hit, Jerome. If you're really good.
I've stopped eating, unfortunately, because of the running. So
you're just fasting altogether.
The only thing I guess I like anymore, I just started eating Greek yogurt, and it's like really good. So I put some fruit in it, and that's the only joy I have in life anymore. So
I feel sorry for you saying that. Your disappointment in your. That's the only joy I have right now is the fruit at the bottom.
Well, my mom made like all these brownies and stuff, and they're just sitting in there for like a week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
A week? How are they lasting a week? Brownies?
Well, because I'm not eating them.
He's not. He's being all healthy mode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put down for no hit, Jerome, oats and water. Got it.
I don't really like oats. I mean, I eat them, but I don't like them.
I'll eat them, but I don't like that, bitches. I know.
I've got a really sad protein shake with no flavor in it right now.
Now, being a more OG hardcore member of the society community, are you looking forward to anything in particular this go around now that we got fresh,
I'm just looking forward to myself not dying. This is my time. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is the era of me. Okay. I've died in every season of Mastery. I died like 12 times. I got to the end of it and nobody was even happy for me. They were just like embarrassed. Okay. Like I gotta make it to 60 and it's gotta be a one shot. Okay. You heard it here first. One shot to 60.
Oh shit.
And then I'm going to help Frontier on their 17th Molten Core clear. It's going to be sick. So that's week 17. That's in, I don't know, December.
As No Hit Jerome walks to his linen cloth or his cloth turn-ins, it's just the Game of Thrones lady. Shame.
That's kind of how it felt, honestly. And then I died at, that event that was happening a couple months ago with the teams. I died in that. And then the PTR, I died immediately. Somebody mock garroted me and I died, so I just stopped playing that. Yeah. Whatever the new mode is, I always die really soon. So it changes now.
Not this time. You weren't serious before, and now you're getting serious.
I think Hapstream, you and I, okay, we commit to a BRD run. Okay, Barrison, we're gonna commit as well. It's gonna be a BRD run. Let's do it in 2 weeks, okay? I know you guys got families, but you're fast. 2 weeks from now, we're all in BRD. All right.
All right.
I probably won't have any potions or any gear though, but
sorry, we'll figure it out. We can trade.
We'll figure it out.
I got you.
We opened this stream talking about how much you kill everybody in your dungeon runs, and now we're entering this part of the stream where we promise to go dungeon with you.
Making us agree to him, and I didn't even realize you're right. Hap, you're right. What the fuck?
Yeah, and you guys committed already, and it'd be weird if you're backed out now. So.
Yeah, we realized we fucked up.
Tracksuit says narrator. It was at this moment happened, Bear. Yep. So, yeah.
Well, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, I won't be dying. I'm gonna hearth out.
Exactly. Yeah, you're walking. You uphold your promises. You just said it just said enter. We're gonna run BRD. I didn't say we're gonna walk out alive together.
Do you guys think you're gonna one shot 60?
Probably not. I'm gonna die along the way. I'm calling that shit. I'm not
Are you
that
playing a druid? What are you playing?
Feral. Pop a barrel
Yeah,
away.
you're gonna make it. If you just got to get above 20, right? Just don't die before that.
Essentially. I am slightly worried, but it is released. So I'm not so worried because those moonkins around getting to Luna Claw as a bear can fucking thrash one shot you essentially. So I was scared
yeah.
of that. There's gonna be so much competition by the time I get there. Luna Claw will probably be dead, and the ghost will be sitting there for me just to talk and walk away anyway. You know.
Well, don't forget you can group up for kill quests.
You're absolutely right. My man's 300 IQ.
I was just thinking about that what's that bear quest where you go into the Den Mother, right? I was just thinking about all the times I've waited in line for Den Mother, but now you don't have to anymore.
You can just group it up and roll in. That is due. No more lines for fucking hardcore waiting for what's his face over there, the human lands level 5. Forgot that guy.
Princess.
Princess. And
I would never kill her at level 5 though. I mean, that's way too hard. I wait until like level 12.
It's one of the foot pads over there in the vineyard. You got to kill him for a thing. Yep, Padfoot Garrett. There you go. Thank you, Casey.
Oh yeah. There was a guy griefing him with the exact same name, and I attacked him. That was fun.
I bet it was fun.
and he murked you.
No. He did not. He couldn't catch up. I was too fast. I run very quickly.
Gotcha.
Now, Jerome, playing this game for a hot minute, is there any mobs you think are going to be particular murderous besides yourself for some hardcore players?
You know, there's this one mob. I don't know the name of it. You know, when you get to what's the Zoram Strand? You know that like area with like all the Naga and everything, right? There's like that quest. You escort the guy out to like the island, and he's like level 22 or something. It's like this giant Hydra looking thing. And that thing, I swear, every time I do that quest, I feel like I almost die. Like he does like 100 damage every hit, and that's going to be a really horrible place to die because that's like 20 hours into your run.
True.
So I would say that. Yeah. And the last time what's that? The pig, the boar in Red Ridge, killed 2 of my characters in Psalm 2.
Do those charge crits, huh?
Yeah, what is that called though? The Belly Grub. Belly Grub killed 2 of my characters. So. I just don't know Alliance very well, but those are like the 2 like really annoying ones.
So the first one you mentioned has a thrash, and anytime something has a thrash and it's unexpected, it can catch people really off guard. And then the second one doesn't have, again, Alliance noob, so catch me if I'm wrong, but there's no fence to jump like you have on Princess.
Yeah, there's a strategy about getting it to like half health and taking it to a guard, but I died before I got there. I died.
But with Belly Grub, you can always just wait and group, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nowadays, it's going to be different. I'm thinking like, I don't care about an early death. I'm worried about like a mid-20s death before you've got your toolkit, but you're like a little weak and you just die. That's awful. It's like the worst feeling.
So the way that you're going to die on Priest is farm harpies for about 3 hours.
Yep.
Until you're brain dead because you want vibrant plumes for.
Don't tell me I died to the elite because that's exactly what I did like a month ago.
No, Dark Moon Fair, and then I went to empty my bags and I sold and I said, "Oh, look at all these light feathers. I don't need this many light feathers."
Oh.
So I sold all of the light feathers. I then proceeded to fly to Thousand Needles to go farm more harpies, and in order to get to the harpies quicker, I decided that I was going to base jump off of Thousand Needles, free win post, and it became a cult classic meme overnight because
that's great. I need to see that clip.
Yeah,
it was so weird because I also died from being fried from those harpies. You're there for like 3 hours, and then I went to kill the elite, and I just didn't have any mana, and I just died. It was like awful. But your brain, like people don't understand unless they've lived the harpy farm. Just like. You know, I'm talking about the Stone Talon one, but I mean, there's also the Barons one too. But the Stone Talon one, you're there for like 3 hours and you're just like farming and farming. And your brain, you're not responsible for what happens after that.
Exactly.
Thank you. You finally someone in my boat.
Yeah, I mean, people told me I was bad, but I'm like, you don't understand what happened to my brain.
Yeah, it's like someone shook it.
Yeah.
It just for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah, and this is just a small clip of the sound.
Yeah, that's my scream of terror.
That was our GM hat right there, falling to his death.
Could you play that again? I had my volume a little low because I was listening to the Discord.
Not hear that one?
That was great. Yeah, no, it sounded good. I hear that coming out of my basement sometimes. It's weird, but
Which you're gonna show us if you died.
yeah, just not to hype it up too much, but you might be able to see what's going on back there.
It comes full circle. If you forget your feathers, then you go down there and you hear the screams.
You know, I've never slow falled as a priest in Classic before. I always took the elevator. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned it, so
yeah.
Maybe I'll just pretend I didn't know that and just not do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I will take the stairs every single time from here on out.
All right. Well, Jerome, we very much appreciate your time, brother. And
Yeah, make sure that we give him a chance to shout out his channel. I'm going to give him a shout out actually on. Shout out.
Oh, this was great. I'm so glad you invited me, Barrison, and thanks Hapstream. Thanks, guys.
Fuck yeah, man. We're planning on doing a lot more like press releases and conferences and shit coming up.
Absolutely. And I don't like to plug, but I'm just saying, if I don't die, okay, if I die, don't watch me. But if I don't die in the next 2 weeks, tune in when I'm 50 plus, because I probably will die. And I probably will take a bunch of people down with me. So
It'll be an RBRD run.
but don't watch until then. Just wait until I'm 50 plus, and then you'll see what happens.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Before you go, we didn't talk about it, but we totally forgot to mention that this is the Bravo Bears interview right here.
It is.
Oh, really?
We were all Bravo Bears. I was there when you
was
hit
quite a time.
60. We were all there, and I was actually online when you hit 60 on that tune.
That was amazing.
That was
Shout out to the Bravo Bears. And now the Bravo Bears are Frontier, of course, if you want to join get the real experience.
pushing up Peace Bloom. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we got a lot of Bravo Bears actually in pushing up Peace Bloom, which is a good.
All
time,
right,
so.
pushing up Peace Bloom, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I die, then I'll have to join you because there won't be any Frontier anymore for me. So I've got two options.
We're the guild that no hit, let's die at the Trogs in Lockwoodon.
No.
So, yeah.
Valley of Death.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you.
It's nice to finally chat with you for an extended period of time instead of just like little bits here and there.
Oh yeah,
so.
and good luck. I do hope that we can all reconnect. I'll check out you guys and see how you're doing in the future. And
awesome.
I'll try not to die. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, all of us, hopefully.
Well, you guys, I mean, if you die, you die, but I'm gonna try not to die.
Yeah, that's a good strat. So, alrighty, we are on to our next thing. We're like on a schedule, so we are on to our next thing, which is.
All right, yeah, that'll be perfect. Our next guest is going to need a couple minutes, so we shall play the video again.
Oh yes, we got our epic. Are you ready for official? It's been a little bit of time, so I don't think we could play this enough here. Enjoy some more hype.
Shout out to Zen again.
Yes, Zen again. Here, let's shout out Zen again. Shout out Zen again. It's the same. His YouTube name is the same. Oh, the channel doesn't exist. What? Maybe it's here. Shout out Zen again. There it is.
There we go. All right.
Make sure you go follow that. The person that put this video together only had 7 YouTube subscribers. Only 7 YouTube subscribers. That's a crime. That is a crime because this is an epic hype video. And we're going to take a little break and then we will be back with Grays for Days, the big Grays for Days.
Yep. All right. Let's get that going. It's just us right now.
Time is money, friend. Lapdogs, all of you.
Well, it's the end of August 2023, but I can't be bothered by the summer heat. Cause I'm sitting at home, the best seat in the land. Do you know how long I've been a Warcraft fan? I remember the expansions of the launch days. It's almost 20 years, but I still can't wait. Auction house and mail without a reser in sight. Just one more login queue, cause it's official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again in hardcore realms, getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. That's right. We've got Gordon and Kat, we've got Grace for days, we've got No Hit Jerome, Millennium North and Deep. For thousands of players all across the land, I'd like to give a big thanks to Blizzard of Grand. The hardcore dream has finally come to a head. You gave us Macaroz so we could do to the death. Shout out to Hap and pushing up Peace Blooms. If you're looking for a deal, they've always got room. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again in hardcore realms, getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again in hardcore realms, getting started. Head to Dead Minds to put Van Cleef on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight.
We are back. So we have this is the party, and thank you for being here. Hey, if you have not heard, we are giving out time cards. We have 6 time cards courtesy of Tracksuit. So if you type exclamation point ticket space 1, and I'll type it here. Type exclamation point ticket space 1.
Yeah,
You can be entered to get one of 6 time cards, courtesy of Tracksuit. He will be messaging the winners at the end of the time today. Grace for Days is having blackouts or something going on, so we're trying to figure that out right now, and he will be on. Let me see if I can't find Zenigan's YouTube channel real quick, because his link wasn't working. Let's see here.
Should be joining up here shortly. Thanks, guys, for your patience.
Yeah. Hold on, YouTube. Let's see if I can't share this real quick. Search. Oh, he's got 20 subscribers now, which is a lot more than he had. He had 7 subscribers at the beginning of this, and that's just a shame, because he is he made an awesome video for us.
Fuck it.
There we are. I know, I got a Discord ping.
All right, here we go. Fuck it. We're bringing them both on. All right.
Okay, we're getting both on.
All right, so we got Grace for Days on, and then our surprise guest is going to be joining us a little early. Welcome, gentlemen,
Hey.
Winky and Grace for Days. How you
What
doing,
is going on,
boys?
guys?
How we
What's up,
doing,
guys?
What up? Oh, the sultry tones of Winky.
Bro, do I need to turn my camera on? Because I have OBS on right now, and my camera's on that. How does this work? I turn my camera off.
Yeah, you could turn the camera on the Discord, and that's how it plugs in over.
Okay,
Yep, yep.
I'm down.
Yes, sir.
I've got like a solid maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Perfect. Yep.
Cool deal.
How do I do this?
Right.
I'm such a bad gamer, dude.
think you got
Yeah,
it.
see, I knew
It's okay.
I knew it
we're
was gonna do
figuring-
that.
We're all figuring this out as we go, because it's always
There it
this
is.
way, right?
Yo, hey, is Grace here?
Nice hat. He's
Yeah,
here.
Grace is here.
He's
You like
having
the
issues
hat?
with blackout, so I think he's figuring it out. But
With
Go
what?
on, Wink.
Wait, he's
Blackouts?
wait, like he unironically is losing his power on launch day?
I think so.
That is fucking hilarious, dude.
I mean, you guys are pros, so you can say that.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
I am so excited now. That's amazing. Poor Grace. Yeah, that is the most Grace for Days thing ever, for sure.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Let's get you in here.
All right. So first
Here
and
we
foremost,
go.
Winky, how are you feeling? Hour into from launch,
Bro,
you
to be
won.
honest, I'm a little scared. I'm a little tired. Like I'm feeling a little snoozy.
Okay.
I woke up at 5 a.m. for work today. So if I go to 5 a.m. again, I'll be at 24 hours. I think I can do that. And then I'll sleep like 2 hours. And then do like another 24.
I gotcha. So you're gonna play a little bit, sleep hefty, and then come back and really hit it out though.
Yeah, the hefty sleep, the nice 2 hour power nap. I've learned technique though. I guess I've been told if you sleep with your feet like up on the couch and you sleep with your back on the ground, you sleep faster and better.
Interesting.
Yeah, they call it the Navy SEAL sleep.
Did not realize that. I have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it slows
Oh.
your heart rate down because it doesn't have to work as hard.
I think Sexy Man's trying to get it to work, Hal.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, it's all right.
What-
Oh yeah,
He's coming in and out, so I'm having to juggle here.
you're good. He'll get it fixed. That's actually terrifying if his power's going out right now.
I am too. I'm slightly afraid for him.
Because I figured he'd be live. I thought he'd be streaming like 2 hours ago.
He was probably waking up from when I got there, but then yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I played some Dark and Darker this morning a little bit, you know? Vibin'.
I do enjoy that game very much, but it gets my anxiety to the point like, what was that? What was that? And like I'm hearing shit in my house that I'm thinking is in the game. And I'm like, all right, I gotta take a 15-20 minute break. let's put some TFT on, some team fight taxes, slow my roll a little bit, and be good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, it's so good. I put like 20 hours in. Maybe I've probably put in realistically like 12 hours a day on Dark and Darker.
Hey, there he is.
Is that Grace for Mother's Hugging Days, dude?
What's up, baby boy?
Look at the standing, dude.
Look, he just woke up. Man's got his cup of coffee, water.
The cup of Joe.
Look, he's got the
Gaming.
hat. He's got the hat, the hair still going from.
Bro,
waking
I'm
up
so
from bed.
jealous, dude.
Gaming.
He's muted right now. Grace, you're muted.
You gotta figure out your audio, bro. He's like, oh, what?
Fucking Grace, dude.
Love him. Go on
The
the bear.
rolling-
Go on the bear. Go on the bear.
The rolling blackout Grace for Days over here, dude.
It's like a 6 a.m. college course, and he just rolls out of bed and comes on in.
And he fucking
I love
lands a B on the midterm or something,
I love the shitty green screen that Grace uses, by the way. That's like just like a green sheet hanging from the
Bro,
corner.
we're talking about a sheet. Fuck off.
Bro,
No, the sheet's fine. Your sheet has patterns on it. Grace is just like, it's like haphazardly strung.
You like my
We
colors
are
and the lights,
putting this guy on blast, and he can't even
can't
talk
even
about it
balance
right
out.
now.
This is half the interview. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome, chatters, to the roast of Grace for Days.
I don't think he'd have it any other way, to be honest with you.
But I will give him props though. Black coffee,
Yep.
black coffee.
Bro, I have a very important public service announcement to make.
All right, let's go.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks literally today.
I hate you.
Okay. So in honor of the man himself, Cargos, I bought 3 PSLs for this launch. I'm ready. I am decked out in Starbucks. Because that's if you have been here for the hardcore lore, Cargos would drink PSLs every day, streaming hardcore every single day.
I'm good with pumpkin spice. I'm just saying it's not the only goddamn fall flavor.
It is the only fall flavor.
When did apple cinnamon become just the shitty stepchild of fall flavor?
Apple cinnamon has been relegated to candles.
Oh,
And
it upsets
vinegar.
me, and it upsets me.
Oh, I love vinegar, dude. Like some nice
Nothing-
balsamic.
We'll let you know, Grace, when you get working, brother. We'll
Yeah, Grace, what are you doing, bro? Aren't you a full-time streamer? Figure it out. Oh, don't shake your head at me like that, dude. Do you have a piece of paper you could hold up? You could hold up sides. Like fuck you, Winky.
What an interview! Just yes and no questions.
Yeah,
only,
dude.
guys.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah,
Yes.
he's got it. He's got it
No.
set up. Let's go.
Grade A content right
This is
here.
beautiful.
Grade A
This is what
content.
everybody was waiting for.
Are you routing through a GoXLR, Grays, or are you routing it just through your computer? Blink twice for GoXLR.
He doesn't know. He's about ready to turn off his computer and turn it back on.
It might fix it, but I don't know. You never know. He did go to college for IT.
Oh.
Ah, got him. Got him.
It's funny because it's true.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, we are an hour away from launch.
We are.
We are less than an hour. Less than an hour.
Yeah, this is so exciting.
Let me check.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna put my emotions on the table for you guys. I cried this morning.
No, I besides waking up with that, hardcore music
Yeah.
in my head, I literally was like, this is a fucking surreal moment. Like,
Yeah.
all the years
Yeah.
of culmination, it's coming to a head, and we're fucking hitting.
Yeah.
We're hitting.
Dude, I don't think it's sunk in for a lot of people yet. The fact that we started a grassroots community, shout outs to Cargos,
Yep.
3 years ago, right? And it's a game we've all played since we were kids. Probably why we're playing Classic right now.
I played beta at 17, yeah.
And like just picture yourself at like a young age playing this game, and then picture yourself now having contributed to a multi-billion-dollar company taking notice of your grassroots community and implementing what you're doing into the game. Like, you have made your mark. If you've ever played hardcore prior to today, you have made your mark on the history of the best game ever made.
You're right, brother.
It's like the butterfly effect, where you go back in time and you kill a butterfly, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden the entire course of history has changed.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's so crazy to me. It's super surreal. Like I like woke up this morning and it all like hit me at once. I was like, wait a minute, dude. Like, we were part of the announcement. Like, Grays and I got to go to LA for the announcement of the official hardcore
That's so
service.
cool.
Like, it's so sick, dude. It's just cool. It's a top 10 life moment, definitely top 10, and then top 3 gamer moment of my entire life for sure.
And then you got like
Maybe
a
even number
top
one.
streamer over here with Bear and Hap, say what's up to you guys. So thank you for your time, first and foremost. Like,
No, I love what you guys are
fanboy,
doing,
brother.
dude. I was watching you guys talk to Gordon earlier, and he said it best. What you guys are doing is what creates longevity.
We appreciate that.
And that's exactly what you want out of a community, right?
Pushing up Peace Blooms just originally started with a couple snowballing ideas back and forth, like let's get something unique going within. We had an arduous 4-week voting system with the 50 to 100 people we had previously, and it came
30. Yeah, so we had a 10 group stage tournament for our guild name, where people would just like vote, and then we'd determine who won the most and who didn't win the most. We had statistics and we had all this stuff, and then they ended up being in like a tournament to determine who actually got to be the guild name. It was kind of
Dude, the guild name is amazing, by the way. Pushing up Peace Blooms. How are you going to fit it under your character name?
It fits.
It fits?
24 is the cap.
That's
24 is the
that
cap.
is a long guild name. I'm surprised that fits. I had no idea.
A lot of us just call ourselves pup.
Yeah, the old puppers.
We're just pup.
Yeah, the old puppies. You love to see it.
and,
You should get a dog on the tabard, a little puppy.
Yeah, we had some other strong contenders like Anti Spelunking Society, which
Little ass, little ass man. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yep. We had Darwin Awards. We had One Feather Short. We had all sorts. We had 19 contestants. It was a whole thing.
Oh shit!
So yeah,
It was a whole thing.
It was
And
pretty
it-
funny.
and
It killed all of July for us.
Yeah.
That's really what we were trying
That's
to
good.
do.
Yeah, we need time killers right now until today. It's been like the calm before the storm. Like, you look at Twitch, you look at Reddit, you look at Twitter. Like, a lot of the WoW streamers, like No Hit Drum was saying earlier, he hasn't been streaming very much. Everyone's kind of like on the break right now, and they're all coming back today.
That's part of the reason why Hap and myself did this. Is like, what can we do to bring some more hype? Because we're not going to bring up too much of past, but the whole Max Ramus thing happened, and a lot of the community was like, I myself for one saw that and was like, oh my god, that hurts. We're past it. And I feel like we need some more hype that was positive. You know what I mean? Whether the good, the
Yep.
bad, the ugly, which is hardcore, right? So
Yep.
we felt like this hype, and it's snowballed. And I appreciate all of our guests and everybody.
Oh, dude, this is what the hardcore community is all about,
this
bro.
is
It's all
it.
about just hanging
No
out and
hype.
being homies. And I cannot
Exactly,
wait
yeah.
until the hype dies. I know that sounds super weird to say. I cannot wait until the hype is over, because then it's going to go back to just the good old feeling of playing hardcore, caring about other people's characters as much as you care about your own, like getting sad when your friends die in the game, right? Instead of like when someone dies, they just spam Keck W in the chat now.
Sorry, I'm distracted with the shadow puppets that Graze is doing currently.
No, you're good. I think he's going AFK for a minute. I don't. He might be unplugging something and plugging it back in.
Plug it back in, figuring out.
I hope his mic is plugged in. Like if his mic is not plugged in right now, it would be the perfect moment.
That would be.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Winky. I started playing hardcore. Actually, Grace for Days was one of the first people that I saw streaming, and he was doing, speed runs or something and playing hardcore. And I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. That was back, like right around when Karazhan was coming out.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yep.
And so I was part of that era where you had to record.
Yeah.
And that was like, so that I call that, the recording era. And then the add-on came out, and that really broke down a huge barrier of entry for a lot of players to join in, because that was like a big bugaboo for a lot of people. They were like, oh, I don't want to record that's going to take up space on my computer, this, that, and the other. We can't hear you, Grace. So then that add-on came, and that was a huge surge. And so that was like the add-on era for me. And then there was the streamer era where the big YouTubers, the big streamers, this, that, and the other, they started saying, yo, this is a happening thing. And that really pushed up until this point, really. And then I think that, the hardcore server is going to be a new era. It's going to have its own culture. It's going to have its own storyline, and I can't wait to see what that storyline is. But shout outs to the OGs that pushed it through that streaming era, were verifying people's runs by meticulously.
You know who the real OGs are, unironically though? Because a lot of us people that stream, like if you look at me and Grays and Cargos and Jamin and Statics and Liz and Ompy, like the people who stream, oftentimes we would play so much hardcore we would burn out, and we would go play TBC when TBC launches for like 3 months, and then we would go back to hardcore, right? And then we would burn out, and then the new raid would come out, and we'd go do the raid, right? Yeah, Lenya, by the way, another one. But the real heroes, in my opinion, of the hardcore community are people like Wondergoon, people like Flimsy, people like Wondergoon, people like Terrell Brat.
Oh, Flimsy and Terrell Brat. Oh, we're calling some OG Bravo Bears now, brother.
The people like Alenia, right? Like the people where when the streamers were off doing Wrath or TBC or playing SOM non-hardcore, whatever it was, those were the people where you could log in and they would be the 5 people that are online in the hardcore guild indefinitely. Those were always the people that carried the community like through the lulls. Because if you look at the timeline, as you were saying, the eras, right? The way I like to break it down is you have the pre-Road to Rag era, which I call the golden era of hardcore, right? That's the original, the Iron Lad days, right? And then when the add-on came out, that was the Road to Rag era, because the add-on was developed for Road to Rag. And then we have post Road to Rag, which is what we're currently in. And then the next era is going to be official, just whatever the official era is, right? So the people, like if you look at the graph of player base, it goes up and down like a sine wave. Whenever there's new content in the classic era, it goes down, and then it goes up when content burns out. People get things like Black Temple on Raid Farm. They're raid logging whatever their current iteration is. So I think that the people that were playing at the low points of hardcore are the true heroes of the people that carried the community, the people that ran the Discord, the people that stayed active in the smaller community. Those are the real ones, 100%. Shout outs to the Wonder Goons of the world.
Yeah.
Mic check. Mic check.
Oh, we got Grays.
Oh, we got Grays. What is
Finally.
up?
Oh my gosh, dude.
What did it end up being?
Honestly, it was just 2 clicks of a button. That's all it is, man.
Of course
I'm
it is.
stressing out today, dude. 40 minutes
Oh,
out on
man.
hardcore launch.
You might need to turn yourself up a
What's
little,
that?
Grays.
You're because I know East Coast is about to get hit with some storms. Are you currently getting hit with storms now? That's coming my way. I think is what it is. Is what's wrong with you right now? Because I got some
dude.
clouds heading over my way, but
Bro,
Only in hardcore are you checking weather patterns.
right? Here, is this better? Is this better? Mic check. Mic check?
Yeah, much better, much better, much better.
my man.
Yeah.
No, dude, it's so hot here in Texas. I'm just outside of Austin, bro, and they're having rolling blackouts in my town to like conserve energy.
see.
So I'm freaking out, dude. Power
Yeah,
went
that's
out
actually
earlier today.
terrifying. Good thing you're in a duo, bro, because it's if you go down, seating can like carry you back.
Yeah,
down, you know,
yeah.
like-
I don't know how long the next blackout's gonna be if the power goes out. Hopefully not more than 5-10 minutes, but even 5 to 10 minutes, bro, on fresh, it's just excruciating.
Bro, do you have a generator?
Dude, my UPS system, bro, I just spent 3 hours. My UPS system I ordered came in a day late. I went downtown. Nikki's dad and his business had like a 15-year-old UPS system. So I was in a warehouse fucking unscrewing. And we get there with the tower and we don't have keys for the tower. So I'm like trying to break into this tower, rip out the UPS system. He fucking like made a makeshift power plug for this UPS system to work. So he's like buying shit at Walmart and like tearing things apart. He made a converter to get it to plug into the wall and then it doesn't even work. So, and then the UPS system got here just 20 minutes ago. So I've had a fucking morning, man. I've had a morning.
I don't know how anybody sleeps the night before a fresh release. I woke up probably like 4 or 5 times before today. I'm just too excited. I'm
Yeah.
too hyped for this.
Oh, dude. I mean, I know we have working individuals. Like Winky, you had work this morning, right?
Yeah, I got up at 5 a.m. Yeah, I went to work, got off
See,
work.
Whenever you got up to go to work, I was going to sleep.
Yeah,
Like, no,
lucky.
dude. I was excited, man. I'm just like you, Hap. Dude, you can't contain it. Like, dude, I had to like take ZQL just to go to sleep, and I still woke up like 3 times. And
I did take ZQL last night to go to sleep on time. To not
Yeah,
get
man,
like
just a
3
nice
hours of
little-
sleep before getting up at 5 a.m., you know?
Thankfully, Maryland's decriminalized, brothers. So that's how Bear went to sleep last night.
There it is.
But you know, it's how we roll.
So I don't know if you heard me, Grays, but you were like the first hardcore streamer that I saw. So I want to I'm fanboying here.
Sure.
But I personally want to thank you for getting me into it because it's been
Me as well.
It's a real honor to have you on my stream. I really appreciate it. I wanted to ask you.
Sure.
You're a speed leveler, but I think that you, of all people, enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Of these like huge moments. Like I can talk about the Calamity moment where she, divine intervened you by the Dragonkin, and I could talk about people falling on the sword in Upper Blackrock Spire because they were mourning your pally death. What makes hardcore this breeding ground of like these mega gamer moments where people are willing to like sacrifice themselves for their love for other people
Or the greater good, if you will,
No, I see what you're saying. You know what's crazy? You just named 2 things that. I try and imagine the timeline of how long we've been doing this. I've been playing a lot of hardcore with breaks on and off for like 3.5 years now. Yeah, man. That's a lot of /played time, and I think you put out 2 instances where you have like these selfless acts. Like literally, it felt like a Jesus moment. Whenever Calamity DI'd me, I was like, I was trying to go back in. I was like, just run, everybody, let me go down, and she fucking lays her character down and doesn't let me bear the sin. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you have these epic moments, but they've only happened twice. I'm
that's no great.
Well, okay, like epic, selfless, lay your body down.
The Jamin mana potted, bro.
The Jamin mana. Damn, that was another one. Yeah,
dude, he mana potted
Yeah.
to save your ass. Specifically, you again. Why is this happening to you? Actually,
dude.
But how incredible is it that we play a game mode where these little things that aren't like, they're not a deal on any other game mode, but on this game mode, they're like these epic gamer moments that are just beyond, like, they're on another level. They're on another tier.
Subtle
of-
nuances that is day-to-day hardcore.
Man,
Yeah.
It's
that is
the-
really well said, actually.
It's the inherent risk, dude. I'm telling you, like when you apply stakes to a game mode, I've said this on F's in chat for a long time, actually, that the stakes in the game mode create memories in every facet of the game, right? Every mob in the game is attached to a memory now, right? The mob that spawns outside the Fargo Deep mine, right? That killed a character, might have been your friend. The stakes create these necessities of like, you just get memories. Like, I will never walk the Loch Madan to Wetlands pass anymore without thinking of a Gren jumping off the side on accident.
Sure.
Right? It's just it's just part of the coolness of hardcore and what makes it fun and exciting. And that's probably why we keep going again, to be honest. Because otherwise I'd have given up a long time.
Because we don't have to be world or server first anymore to have these unique memories. Every time we level a character from 1 to 60, there's always that epic potential to have these heroic moments, like you so adequately put it. You know what I mean? That hardcore gives us that heart pumping moment where we're like, holy crap, I almost shit myself, but I lived.
Mhm.
You know? So yeah, I can see
Graze, are you muted again?
I think
he looks like he's lagging.
Oh no. Oh no, this is the worst timing.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone that's wondering in the chat, Graze and I are both in Frontier. We're going to be going on the old DP server, Defias Pillager. I hate that server name, but that's where we're going to be.
Yeah, we're going to DP.
Yeah, and then Graze is going Druid Warrior with C-Dank. He'll be piloting the Druid, and I am doing the old Warlock gaming. I'm going for World First Warlock, but I'm probably going to lose to Euler. Euler's fast AF. Euler and Asuvi are incredibly fast levelers.
Essentially, we're going to do a little bit of guild call out here. You guys got Frontier yourselves. Everybody going to be pushing the server first on that Alliance side. DP Defiance Pillagers. Then you're going to have the Coalition, which is going to be HC Cuties, Casmodan Infantry, and pushing up Peas Bloom. Those three are going to be their own, not necessarily greenwalled, but there will be channels that are shared with passport protection for trading, for groups, that kind of thing. So, you'll have a little bit of everything for your style. You know what I mean?
Bro, can we just say real quick, Blizzard is so stupid.
Yeah.
Bro, you named a server Defias Pillager, and the acronym, like, people are just going to call it Hardcore DP.
Yep. Like, it almost was to the worst point where, like, they could have just easily named one Dead Mines and one Wailing Caverns if that's how they wanted to try to push the player base to Horde or Alliance, essentially. But
it blows my mind.
You're absolutely right.
It's great marketing. True. Actually true. Maybe they're big, baby. Maybe their marketing team was like, yes, this is perfect.
Someone in there.
We know our player base, and this is what they want.
Or
right?
maybe one dev was like, I can't believe they let me slide with this. Holy shit, let's go.
Yeah, right.
Went too far.
Well, a little inside look. The team that names the servers is not the same team that actively develops the game.
So somebody had a good dad joke.
Some today I learned they are different teams that do that, which is kind of weird that's the way it works. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was doing my homework, Winky,
Mhm.
and I came across some of your stuff.
Oh God.
And I want to expand on it, and I want to know
Sure.
if you're actually like legitimate like about it.
Sure.
You were talking about having like a big server wide like fight club.
Yes.
And having different. Yes. Are you still doing that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Awesome.
Yeah. We still have. If you're on the internet, go to mockgarage.me. You'll see the website. It's almost done. We're way behind on it because some things happened. We got really busy with like priority issues, but mockgarage.me is still a website. We're still going to be rocking the Mockgarage dueling platform, and then I do want to create a Discord once more people start getting over this like world first push.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or for like straight up fight clubs. Totally legal betting. Very legal, guys. It's all in game, but there is no real money involved. It's all going to be in game gold. Okay. It's going to be ran like a GDKP Discord, essentially. It's going to be along those lines.
I'm sure you're watching a little bit, and I'm gonna let Hap pitch it about our Goliath thoughts. So go ahead, Hap. With
Yeah,
that.
so I'm thinking that you put them into weight classes, and then each of the weight classes is like a 10 levels or whatever.
Yep, that's
So, yeah,
that's the
okay.
goal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna source the title fight, right? So like the 2 level 60s that want to fight it out.
the heavyweights.
Yeah, and we're gonna bribe them with a bunch of gold to want to fight each other, right? It's got to be enough gold for it to be worth losing your character if you lose.
True, but here this pitch too is, I think Hap's idea and pushing up Peaceful's idea is like maybe make it like guild on guild, like pushing up.
Yo,
Peaceful as a
that would be
representative.
cool.
Frontier has been represented.
Yeah, like EU, like football
games.
clubs, right? Like
Yes, the Goliath games, and you
yeah.
have, if you will.
Yeah, we
And-
call it so there's like heavyweight, and then above that there's the Goliath fights, where the entire guild works together to outfit their Goliath, and then the
That is
Goliaths
so cool. Yeah, so you have like so it's like when the 2 armies send their number 1 fighter to just solve the war for them. That is so sick, dude. I love that idea.
Yep.
I absolutely love that. And please let me know if you need help casting any of that or commentary or whatever you got, dude. I
We'll all
would.
get together. Yeah. brother.
Yeah, we will all work together on making that happen. That is sick. I love that.
That sounds sick. I like
Imagine
Yeah.
being your champion or king that fought for your guild and won, and you
Yeah,
have
because we were accidentally doing that in the PTR. Like Frontier kept like we all worked together and we would call them the Frontier champion and send them to these dueling tournaments.
Why not? You know,
It was so fun, right? Like I went around grinding red quests for someone so they could get like really good items at level 10 for Graze's level 10 dueling tournament.
exactly, because not everybody's going to want to do that push to 60, but
Yeah.
they want to contribute somehow. And if they want to farm some herbs, so here you go, make yourself some potions, or I found this
Yeah.
BOE, here you go. Like,
Yeah, and then I'll run the community of people that are watching that fight and betting on it.
betting on it. He wants to bet. He wants to bet. Straight up Venmo bets.
Yeah. So everyone's just gonna trade their gold to a little gnome in a tuxedo, right?
Oh, beautiful.
And then the 2 fighters are gonna trade all of their gold to the gnome in the tuxedo. And then the winner, it's winner take all, right? The winner of the title fight gets all the money that was traded, and then there's of course there's your betting and your payouts. Yeah.
We have a guy in our guild. His name is Tracksuit, and he wears nothing but tracksuits. And we've decided that he is like, shout out Tracksuit. He also provided all the giveaways for today, but he has been dubbed the Tracksuit Mafia, and they're like the people that invite people into our guild. They're like the Tracksuit Mafia bouncers. They keep people out.
Bro, I feel like I think I've talked to Tracksuit before. The name is
He's a good
very
guy.
familiar.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And so we could have if people don't pay their bets, we can have the Tracksuit Mafia throw you.
That's fucking sick.
Throw
Yeah,
your
right.
body in the Stormwind Canal.
Yeah, right. We'll have the mafia come and drag a devil sword on top of you.
Yo, dude, can I apologize for all the connections
Go ahead,
today.
Grace,
I'm probably
right
gonna
ahead.
dip for now, but dude, let's do another one. Let's do a post game first week interview launch. I feel
down
bad
with
that all my
Yeah.
stuff was ripped today, but
We'll get
I'm
together
probably
next,
gonna
like,
step for now. But
Typical Grays.
let me blast you guys a stream on my stream, and that way you guys can continue the
Oh,
hype before
man.
this comes.
Thank you
I'm
so
in,
much,
Grace. We
Grace. I
appreciate
appreciate
you,
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so if
we
you guys want to
definitely
follow this
will.
conversation, man, go watch Hap streaming the boys.
Yeah,
They're
you,
doing a really good job. But no, I sorry for the delay and all these
Don't
issues I
feel
got
it.
going on. Yo,
Awesome.
good luck today.
Things happen.
Yeah, good luck, guys. 30 minutes out. Fucking, I think Winky said it best, bro. Yeah, I would almost rather do a post game interview because I still don't think it's sunk in yet what we're about to do.
Look at that.
And just like I guess, how we tried to do whenever hardcore community was at a high and everything was beginning and enjoying the moment, like Hapstream mentioned a second ago. Man, I'm gonna try and soak this in today and have some fun playing the game.
I think if I could leave anyone with like one tidbit of like how to approach a day like today, pat yourself on the back because you're literally part of like gaming history, dude. Blizzard has never listened to any community ever, right? In the history of time, they have never changed their game to appeal to a way that people like to play it, right? This is a first for them, and it's part. It could only have happened because of the part that you guys have all played in the community, right? Just logging in and playing. If you played on the PTR, If you joined the hardcore community a week ago, right, and you made a character on Bloodsail, that's all you needed to do. You're part of this greater movement that is making, in my opinion, it's making history for gaming. I wouldn't say it's like, we're not solving, cures for crazy diseases in real life or anything, but it's still fucking cool.
It is very cool. It is very cool and huge. It's we rarely see something in WoW that we have not seen before. We've seen expansions. We've seen multiple expansions. We've seen different systems, lots of systems, more systems, but we've never seen a hardcore server that's actually sponsored and endorsed by Blizzard, this is a brand new thing. Even though it's been community led, it's something that we've never seen before. So yeah, when someone leaves.
Yeah, it messes it up. I can send you a resource for future things like this that makes cameras amazing.
Yeah, so
glorious.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be
You basically log into a website and it lets you restream your camera from, like, even if you're streaming, you can have your camera up on the website too.
Perfect, yeah.
And then it stays in that same spot if you just use it as a browser source.
Oh, wow.
So you never have to reshape cameras again. It took me over 2 years of doing a podcast to figure that out, by the way.
Well, just so everybody's aware here, this is a brand new thing for me. I'm not even affiliated. Like
after today, bro. You never know.
Well, yeah. Okay,
So-
everyone follow the stream because we don't even have a sub button over here.
We don't even have a sub button. So
Yeah.
you know what? I was really pushing for this event to push me over that three viewer average. I'm very thankful for.
Mine's my
for you
name
guys
right
to
there, guys.
come on.
Go ahead and hit me
Yo,
up too.
Yeah, dude, do a shout out.
One Barrison Ford.
Yeah, one Barrison Ford. Yeah.
If you have
it's right there.
if you have a mod, you can just type /shout out and then Barrison Ford's channel, and it'll pin it to the top of the chat.
I think I did it earlier, and I was timed out.
We are 24 minutes from the server launching, by the way,
Yeah,
which is huge,
I literally every 5 minutes keep logging in, checking. Nope. Fuck. Okay, log back off.
right?
Every,
But this is essentially how the hardcore community works,
I know,
you guys. Like, if you are a dedicated person and you come in and you're not like being a weirdo or anything like that, the community itself has welcomed anyone with open arms. And then we have, it's almost to a fault, the amount of people that we've let into the community, that we give them all of the resources and all of the things that they ask for, and then they just turn around and like backstab everyone in the entire community. It happens, right? But this is such a, especially if you're streaming, hardcore WoW is such a unique community to join. It's really weird. I streamed for 7 years. Took me 4 years to decide to stream WoW, and streaming hardcore was what made me do it, because I was forced into recording my gameplay, right?
So a couple of the Twitch followers are saying the hardcore tab is up, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm logging back in.
I'm logging out. I was in game. I'm checking. They might be trolling you. This is a Graves for Days thing. It is up.
Oh.
So the sitting at the starting screen begins, bro.
Let's go. 9 to 10 odds that we're going to get disconnected before, and that's where the login queue is going to hit. But here we go.
Yeah. What's funny? I kind of really wish if you died, they kicked you out of the queue to get back in. If they kicked you out of the entire game, if you died, so the queue would just constantly be rotating, right?
So people can constantly come in and fresh.
Yeah, so people can come in and make a character, and then if they die, they're like, someone else can come in and make a character, right? So they're not like waiting in the game until someone logs out. That would be hilarious.
What happened to Bear? He went offline.
He died, bro. We'll see him in 9 hours when the queue lets him in. Like, you die because of a DDoS, the entire server just resets. I mean, that's gonna happen anyway. Everyone's gonna get back in the queue.
That's gonna be the very scary
And
thing.
I know Blizz is running DDoS protection, but it's never enough, dude. They never run enough. It's going to be a shit show till 10 p.m. tonight. I'm pretty sure.
They always go back to that meme, like, you don't want it, but you don't want it. But at the same time, they didn't realize when Classic was re-released right before COVID hit, like how bonkers that hit. It had two servers East Coast, 2 servers West Coast. Before the end of it, there was 6 and 6 or 8 and 8. Like, they don't realize how passionate their player and fan base is, and they need to start waking up. And I feel like maybe they're kind of going in the right direction, 2 steps back with giving us a hardcore, but
yeah, I mean, I hope that they do bring in a solo self-found buff that you can get that puts you on a solo self-found layer, and then at 60, you know, you get maybe you get a title or something for it, and then you can right-click the buff off and play with your homies at 60. I
know that
hope
they've said that they're. I know that they've said that you're adding solo self-found, but I wonder if they're adding the one dungeon to the solo self-found like the add-on allowed you to do.
They said that they're looking at a self-found option, not a solo option, because they do. I have this crazy feeling that Blizzard, as you know, Activision develop, and it's an MMO first and foremost. They want to keep that core multiplayer aspect in it, which is kind of lame. But at the same time, if it is self-found, you could just not group with anyone if you want to, and then group up for your dungeon run, right? It's going to be interesting though how it works on a server. There's so many new things. Like there's going to be an entirely new meta based on how these servers play out. Griefing is going to look different now, right? Like griefing might just come in the form of someone pretending to be a bad healer.
It could be that. You could do healing aggro. Somebody could come by with a pet, taunt it, and then pull it off of you.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, outside of the
I mean, I play Warlock. I could just start fearing gnolls into packs of other gnolls that you've already pulled, right?
Like about that. Goodness
like,
gracious. God damn you.
and not saying that I've done it before, but I've done it before. To someone, because there was a rogue once, dude. This fucking gnome rogue.
It was warranted, damn it,
bro. No, it was. This was like total revenge. I was in the wetlands, right, and I was doing the gnolls. What, you know, the ones where you get the silver ore or the flint, the crude flint. I go to pull this gnoll. I'm casting Shadow Bolt, right, and as I'm casting Shadow Bolt, a throwing knife comes out of nowhere and hits the fucking gnoll. So I was like, okay, that happens, right? That happens. It's all good. So then I run up to the next gnoll and I do it again. Gnome rogue out of stealth pops up and hits this gnoll. And I was like, this is getting ridiculous. So then I go pull another one. He steals that pull too. 3 pulls in a row. Then he runs up to me and he says, "Get better, bitch."
Oh,
that's
so
what literally.
So it went from full tilt to nerd rage instantly.
Yeah, so he got right. So I was like, okay. I waited for him to pull one, and then I just feared his gnoll into the pack of gnolls that net. And he may or may not have lived through it. But that's not my fault. He did it. He started it. But you never know.
Well, he needs to get better.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, word to the wise: don't be careful. Make a weak aura if you need to. If a mob has thorns, don't hit it, because there's going to be an exploit for a while, probably until Blizzard catches wind, where you can mind control a humanoid mob, give it a high level thorns, like a level 45, 50 thorns from a druid. And then if you melee attack it, you're hitting yourself for like 50 every time you melee attack, right? So like rogues could 2-shot themselves in Northshire Abbey. So it's,
I mean, it won't be an immediate 2-week thing, but maybe a month or 2 when it could.
Yeah. So make a weak aura if a mob has thorns on it, right? Have it like pop up on the screen really big or something.
Well, thank you for that. Holy fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of the meta's going to change.
Heard about that one.
Yeah, that Calamity was going around.
Good on her.
Bringing that one to the light. Yeah, it's crazy. The meta. I'm super excited for the meta. Very, very, very excited to see what happens. I want to see what the economy looks like.
And that comes into question the whole bots in that situation. Like
I'm on the believer team that bots are just going to die. I know people say that they fly hack, and I know people say that the bots are invincible. They could level safely, and there's new routes and whatever. I still think the bots are going to die, dude.
All it takes is one bad coding, and there's zeros and ones somewhere, essentially, right? And
yeah. Well, let's think about it, right? If you have a bot, to be optimal with your bot, you're probably going to want to run it 24 hours a day. All it takes is the bot messing up one time in the 24 hours a day for the bot to die.
Or someone amongst the community. We could have our own bot mafia, where people like, Winky comes and fears those mobs into others, and we take care of it ourselves internally.
Exactly, 100%.
Let's go. You know,
And I will if I see bots running around. That's exactly what I will do.
I agree with you on that. Bot mafia, like it's RuneScape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also people saying that like RMT is gonna get out of control and like people are just gonna buy gold. Dude, I don't think it's even gonna happen, man. Even if it's okay, this server is not gonna be as popular as Fairlina on launch, right? Fairlina didn't feel the presence of bots and like economy fucking everything up until like months after launch.
Yeah.
This is a fresh server that no one can transfer to. The bots are gonna die. The people that buy gold are gonna be stupid enough to have it on them when they die. I guarantee you.
You're right.
Right, like and yes, they might mail shit to a bank alt. Who cares, right?
5 to 10% of them will be the ones doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but like there will be a small percentage of the people who don't even send it to a bank alt and they just swipe and then they die. And that is all gold leaving the economy that has never left. There's never been a gold sink like that in the game where people die, bots die, right? Like the economy could be crazy.
Now, you might be able to. I completely forgot to ask this, Winky. I don't know how much PTR testing you've done personally. Does anybody PTR wise tested the whole auction house? If you have something up on the auction house, you die. Does that auction immediately go away?
So we tested it. Yeah, we tested it like the first iteration of PTR, and yeah, the auctions would disappear.
That could be.
But you just stay on your character as a ghost, and then they don't.
Okay.
But the problem is you just get mail, and I don't know if you can click on a mailbox as a ghost.
But
can you loot something from a mailbox as a ghost?
No, everything in your mailbox, they said it is gone.
Oh, well, GG. There you go. Easy money.
Yeah. Easy money.
Dude, like you could put a Kroll Blade up and die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of thing, I would assume most smart ones would spend it to a bank alt, but you may not, you know.
The big question is how much is the first petrification flask recipe going to sell for?
True. Or one of the first like warden staff, some of the first Kroll.
Yeah, right.
All those things that are technically BIS at 60. Staff of Jordan. Staff of Jordan theoretically is BIS for pre-rating, like farming. Even farming, like a major warlock gets that in their hands. They're set.
Do you want the pre? Do you want the Winky bro science rhetoric?
Let's go. Come on. Yeah, we got some time, right? Yeah, we got. Yeah.
I have a theory.
Okay.
That the fewer times a mob is killed, the better loot it drops.
Oh, so you're saying like go out of your way to kill some random shit that's not necessarily quest chain?
Watch the people. There's streamers everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be jumping between all these crazy streams because like everyone and their mom is streaming hardcore today. Watch the people that are the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
On their 1 to 60 run, they will find multiple epics. Guaranteed. It happens every time. This is the bro science. There's no way I can back this up. But all I'm saying is the people that are in the leader of the pack, the people that are getting the first kills on the server of those mobs, I swear to God, they drop more epics. They're Gray's on the last fresh that we did. Gray's got like 6 epics.
Yeah. I think it's partly that and combined with, like you said, they're fresh, so like their loot tables are up there, or like the way my older brother always stayed. Like I tend to find a lot of BOEs and epics. Like some people naturally have that horseshoe in their ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so they naturally have
dude,
that. Let's
they
go.
Got that, they got that RNG Blizzard account. You know what I mean? Like
the fat ass pokey over there.
Right.
I mean, my anecdotal evidence would back that up because I am not the person that is like forefront, and I never get epic.
That's what I'm saying. Same.
It's pretty much proven at this point.
Yeah, I never get anything good, and then I watch people that are going fast, like Tommy and Tactics, and they're getting like 3 or 4 epics a run. Yeah. And I'm like, this is insane. How are you guys doing this? But just watch. Yeah, it's bro science, but just watch the leaders and report back to me how many epics they get on their run.
I'm sure there's something.
Oh, I know. Those are gonna be the fun ones of Realm First dungeon runs.
Yeah, right.
You know, how many people are gonna be like, I beat Frontier in Wailing Caverns, or I beat Frontier in Dead Mines.
Well, I don't even think I don't know what the plans are. Like I know that Dead Mines and Wailing, like some dungeons are worth it on the leveling if you're speed leveling. But I'm just playing solo Warlock, dude. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like I haven't even decided if I'm playing human or gnome yet. Because I want to play human, but the starting zone is gonna be giga packed.
Yep.
Extremely packed.
Just how technology is evolved and technology is based. like there's gonna be some people doing there some wild shit, whether it be multi-box and this and that, or like I'm shouting out to my brother a little bit here. Like he's gonna be doing hardcore while on a fucking Steam Deck, which means essentially
That's so dope.
God damn, he's essentially got a Switch that he's gonna be playing hardcore WoW with. Now I don't know how well that's gonna be going well, but like,
Oh, but it's so cool though.
like that's what I'm saying. Like the technology has come to this part where like we had to be huddled like this. He could be chilling on the couch playing this fucking game while his wife and kids are hanging around. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I do have to hop off and do my own. I got to kick on the stream and stuff. I was going to do it earlier, but I just wanted to wait. But
thank you, Winky, for this. We'll probably end up our own. Give ourselves 10-minute break to go into that.
yeah,
first
dude.
part, but like,
I appreciate what you guys are doing, man. This is what we need. More and
we're
more of
definitely gonna get
this.
back with you for Grays and back with you, Winky, for either the Goliath games. We're gonna
Yeah,
see
I
you
hope
there.
nobody dies. I hope you guys don't die. I hope I don't die. I hope no one in chat dies. I hope we all have the blessed run. And just keep your head on a swivel. There's going to be DDoSing. There's going to be hyperspawns. If you're a range class, pull your shit from really far away and be somewhere safe. Fight shit on a road. That's how I lived through 3 DDoS attacks during Road to Rag on a Season of Mastery.
That's a good one.
Yeah, if you're a hunter or something, drag shit to somewhere safe where nothing spawns. So if the server goes down,
This
you're
was for you
safe.
because I've been playing WoW for many years, and Missy Sue, one of our Australian queens, had this. Which was like, don't try to thread the needle. That was such a good
Yeah,
tip.
kill everything.
Hardcore. Like, I don't even think about it, but you as a WoW player, you're like, oh, I can skip between these two most times.
Yep.
You pull both and die. Like,
Do not do the rogue thing and stealth into a pack of enemies for the quest mob. Don't like in
She
Red
said that
Ridge.
too.
Yeah, in Red Ridge, don't stealth around those knoll camps and like try to get to the back to kill Yowler. Kill your way in and kill your way out. It's worth it. Plus, you're getting XP.
Yeah.
So who's complaining? But
yeah,
I got to roll, guys. I appreciate
thanks, brother,
you.
man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
for
Week.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for what you guys are doing,
Is
man.
it-
You guys are crazy.
Your Twitch is Winkypotamus, yeah?
Nope, just Winky.
Oh,
Just Winky.
Oh, just Winky.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's just Winky. YouTube, I changed to Winky HC, but you can still find it under Winkypotamus. YouTube's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works,
That's
but
how it comes originally, yeah, it was Winkypotamus.
yeah, the old the old Potomi.
Yes, sir.
All right, boys. Enjoy. Have fun.
Winky, have a good one.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. Awesome. That was Winky. I'm going to get this all set up here. And then we are going to do our drawings. And then after our drawings, we are going to lead it out with our video for one last time. So let's see if I can't get
I'd also like to try to
get these
because we have some
drawings.
Maybe beforehand, let's get the drawings in there. But hang on.
Yeah.
At,
44 entries. Look at that.
At No Fair. Let's see if we get those. No Fair. Buddha, if you guys are in, why don't you guys
Get your tickets in.
No, I'm saying
exclamation point ticket space 1. Get your tickets in. You get one drawing, one chance. If you win, you can only win one. We're not going to let anybody win multiples. Just so you know how it's going to work. Yeah, make sure you follow. Thank you, Missy Sue. Appreciate it. We'll have more stuff like this in the future.
we definitely.
We have 6 2-month gift cards. A guy named Tracksuit, Track and then ZUIT will message you. Don't think he's a random person. He will send you the cards if you win. So I think if I close this, it will announce. I'll give it like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm going to close it here. Everybody, get your chance in. We got 55 entrants. That's a pretty good chance. 6? That's like 10% of you getting some free game time.
Let's go.
All right, we're going to close it here. 3, 2, 1. And people are still getting in. 3, 2. All right, we're closing.
That's the real one.
There we go. Awesome. So we're going to draw 6 winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, we got Nooks, we got Rue, we got Renroars, Chris, Missy Sue, and Mastodon.
Missy,
Grats
let's go.
on the free game time. Appreciate that. We are going to roll our official song. And then we are going to be trying to get online, and I will continue streaming and get our guild formation going and our group picture and all that stuff. So, hey, I really appreciate it. I'm not even affiliated, and this was an absolute blast today, seeing how many people were in my chat.
Yep.
It is a very rare privilege for me. So from the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you stop by anytime, I would love to have you. So grats on the winners. Tracksuit, you got it. You got it all notified. Hopefully.
I'll be streaming here in the next couple
so.
minutes too, guys. If you want to give me a
Yeah, go
follow.
follow One Bearson.
I couldn't officiate the raid on him because my computer was fucking up. So thank you guys for the support as well on that side. You know, him and I are going to be doing a lot of shit coming up the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks as we progress into the hardcore servers. So you'll be seeing a lot of our asshole faces.
Yes.
You know.
All right. Here is the song one last time, and we'll see you in official.
Yeah.
Time is money, friend. Lapdogs, all of you.
Well, it's the end of August 2023, but I can't be bothered by the summer heat. Cause I'm sitting at home, the best seat in the land. Do you know how long I've been a Warcraft fan? I remember the expansions of the launch days. It's almost 20 years, but I still can't wait. Auction house and mail without a reser in sight. Just one more login queue, cause it's official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again, hardcore realms are getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. That's right. We've got Gordon and Kat, we've got Grace for days, we've got No Hit Jerome, Melania North and Deep. For thousands of players all across the land, I'd like to give a big thanks to Blizzard of Grand. The hardcore dream has finally come to a head. You gave us Macaross so we could do to the death. Shout out to Hap and pushing up Peace Blooms. If you're looking for a guild, they've always got room. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again, hardcore realms are getting started. We cooked up consumes, we got some potions on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight. Are you ready for official? Do you wanna join my party? We're going again, hardcore realms are getting started. Head to Dead Minds to put Van Cleef on ice. All my hardcore friends are on official tonight.
Let's get this back here. Sweet deal. I actually am going to go ahead and raid out because my family, I need to hang out with my family a little bit right before launch. So I'm going to try and see who we can't raid